I forgot to turn my laptop on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. You know what? I'm just gonna assume that we're live. And I'm gonna go. Oh, wait, what? Hello? Oh, I forgot I had a tap. Okay, well, I guess I am live. Chat! What's up? Live 20 minutes early. Because I was sitting there and I was thinking, man, 20 more minutes until 20 for that. That sounds loud. Is that loud for you guys? Hang on. Uh-oh. Anyways, I was sitting there and I was like, do I really have to wait 20 more minutes? And I was like, actually, no, I don't. I could just go live whenever I want. So, here I am. I'm gonna use some Okay, pretty sure the music is only loud for me. So... Boink! Hey, Sprix! Hello! Hello there, boink! Are you ready? Are you ready to watch me romance? This is gonna be... this is gonna be something. I can say that much. I'm gonna load up the game. So! Oh. Here we go. This is really nice, actually. I'm gonna turn off the music for now. Just for now. While we wait for it. Sprix, shut up. Respectfully, shut up. Listen, no, No, I'm not a fighter. I can be suave. Listen. Turn my fan on because it's about to get hot in here. I'm just gonna... No, okay. I have no idea anything about this game. I saw it on Steam. It was free. It looked cute. And I was like, sure. Why not? So that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. No, I'll be fine. I'm pretty sure there's only like one romanceable character. So like, there's no way I can fail. I hope. Here we go. Alright. Let me know if that's too loud or anything. Full screen. Ooh, look at this. Okay. I'll close Spotify because I don't need that anymore. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Can you even hear the music? Hello? Okay, chat. Hopefully you guys will be able to let me know if that's okay. Can you see this? I'm waiting for my laptop. Uh-oh. No, you can't. You can't see that. Uh-oh. Okay, that is a problem. Game capture. Uh-oh. Game capture. Yes. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, sure. Let me just... Yeah, Blaze. That's okay. Blaze can stay for a bit. Sure. Oh, God. Okay, what if I do that? Oh, there you go. Okay, it worked. Sweet. Look at this. Here we go. Okay. Again, hopefully this is working. Let me know. Music too loud, too quiet. Should I just new file? Ooh, I'm excited. Welcome to Our Life Beginnings and Always. There are various ways you can customize and interact with game. This tutorial is an overview of how certain features work. You can read the full tutorial from... Okay. Divide it into 4 time periods called steps. Step 1, childhood. Step 2, adolescence. Step 3, young adulthood. And And step 4, adulthood. The music sounds very loud to me, so I'm gonna turn down my headphones very quickly. Where was I? Further divide into sets of vignettes. Those are called moments. Okay. Can be played in any order or skipped entirely. Okay. A lot happens over the years that go by, especially in regard to the character you play as. You determine nearly everything about the main character: name, appearance, personality, pronoun, interest, skills, the relationship with major characters, and so on. You can decide to change the details as time goes on, with a few exceptions. Your last name, skin tone, and eye color cannot be altered to one set. Alright. Much of the MC's basic traits are determined on a character creation screen. As the MC grows up, more options become available on the screen. Alright. Oh. Okay. So this is DLC stuff. Okay. I'll be honest, I'm not great at reading stuff. my brain is just like too many words, so I'm sort of skimming through the rest of this. First person perspective, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Our one love interest, Cove Holden. He grows up with the MC, and the interest comfort screen is crucial for determining how that plays out. Okay. Oh, okay. Interest level sets how much you like him. There are 4 levels: disinterest, fond, crush, and love. Disinterest. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Okay, gotcha. This sounds cool. I'm excited for this. Hang on, I'm gonna check audio one more time. This sounds cool. I'm excited for this. Hang on, I'm gonna check audio one more time. This sounds cool. Can you even hear the music? Oh god, hang on. Chat, let me know if that got louder. Oh, okay, there it is. I hear now. Oh, there it is. Okay. That might be a little bit too loud, so. Okay. Hopefully that's fine. Realizing that I didn't set up my laptop properly for chat. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So, wait. Now hang on. You know, it has a category on Twitch, so it's probably not. It's fine. Okay. It's okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm sure this is a great game, but I can't words. Too many words. Yellow, blue, or green. Bit of okay. That's helpful, actually. That's very helpful. Blue, casual, straightforward. Yellow, emotive, reactive. Green, less certain, committed. Okay. Blue, casual. Yellow, emotive. Green, uncommitted. Okay. Okay. No, this sounds really cool. Yo, wait. Oh my. First name? Cloud. Cloudron. There we go. This is cool. Oh my god, I love this. We'll just go with that. Nope. look at the eyes. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, I love this already. We'll just go with the regular. Where's my green? Where's Cloud's green? So, okay. Hang on. Oh. Purple. Purple, let's go. Okay. This is really cool. I really like this so far. So I'm trying to imagine my Minecraft skin. There are a lot of different options. Holy crap. This is awesome. Okay. I think the, like... What was it? The long one? Yeah, wavy. Okay, I think that's the best for our Cloud. Okay, you know what? No. Okay, hang on. That's a different fandom. No, thank you. Yeah. How we feel about that? Oh, okay. I like that. That's like almost perfect. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Hand size? Oh my god, wait, I can give myself little glasses. Nah. My Minecraft skin does not have any, so... I'm probably that. Wait. Hello? Oh, wait, I want my, like... Oh my god, wait, this is so cool! Yes! Give all! I want all! Okay. I think we're good. Oh, this is fun. Oh, I'm just realizing that this is going to be a lot of reading. Oh, it's fine. Okay, I have a water right next to me, so. Summer in Sunset Bird was a special time of the year. Your usual sleepy town began to bustle. It was a popular tourist destination, with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. The smell of the ocean, crisp and salty, hung in the air, bringing 3 whole months of schoolless vacation with it. Hell yeah. During the summer, your moms didn't like you to wander too far outside of your neighborhood, so you knew the area pretty well. That included the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but they mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who waved when passing their stores. Aww. Going for a walk around town mostly meant that the familiar, friendly residents waved or asked how your family was, or most often just said hello. Oh, okay, you didn't really get why they... Oh, okay, this is the... Gotcha. You didn't really get why they had to say hi, you were too anxious to say hi back, Yeah, I'll go with the yellow. You enjoyed learning all about where they were visiting from, and hoped to visit those places one day too. But today, there was a man sitting on the curb outside your house. He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was even a real person or a statue that had magically sprung up from the ground overnight. Is man's okay? Whoever, or whatever, wow, Cloud! Whoever or whatever he was, you had never seen him before. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird was that the people who you didn't recognize really, really stood out. It was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your moms called it. So for you, not knowing who a total stranger was set off a lot of red flags. Your moms had to talk with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. You hadn't exactly been listening at the time. No. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other people can help you even if you don't know them. You remember that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite then. Both of these, I'd say. Which one more? Some can help. You weren't sure about this man yet. Whether he was nice or not, you didn't want to be bothered, but you were pretty interested. You wanted to know more about what was going on. Still, you felt about scared, knowing that he was blocking the... I mean, yeah, if there was an unknown man just sitting like outside my door, I wouldn't choose this one, but realistically, I'd probably be that. You slowed down, your mind racing for ideas on how to get past him unseen, but it was too late to escape. There was a split second where your eyes met, and you took in a shaky breath, your eyes darting to the sky, pretending to stare at a bird who was like hovering nearby. No, literally me. Hey. Oh, hey. His voice startled you and made you jump, but still, you didn't look at him. The bird landed on top of a nearby gatepost, and its black feathers ruffled against the gentle breeze. Trying to keep your eyes on it was tough, especially when the man stood up. Oh, come! I'll smile! The man gives a grin of his own back. Do you live around here? What's your name? Okay. Wait, does he blink? He does blink! Oh my god, wait, I love that! I like the tattoo. Hello. Cool. You looked the man up and down, taking in his tan skin and relaxed appearance. At least his clothes were relaxed. At least his clothes were relaxed. The way he was acting wasn't. He had sharks on his shorts and a stingray tattoo, and you wondered if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. I mean, considering we're at a place called Sunset, like, was it Bird? And I assume this is near the ocean? Probably. Nope. Come on, young Cloud, come on. While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question. Yeah, I live here. He looked happy to hear it, giving you a broad smile. Sir? Even more confused than before, you look back at him. What? Okay, nothing bad, sorry, let me start over. From where you were standing, it just made him look creepier. Oh, okay, this is the father of the love interest. I have a son, his name is Cope, who's about your age. This guy was definitely obsessed with the woman. That's pretty cool. You've never met anyone with that name. Cope's that. We've moved in across the street, see? He gestured toward the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sunlight and reflecting off the walls. The gigantic for sale sign was finally gone. You must be Cloud Cloudgen, right? I met your moms earlier and they told me you were 8, just like him, so... He shook the 20... Is he gonna pay me to be friends with his son? Pal! Jesus Christ, how much faith do you have in him? You have zero faith in your son, oh my god! He shook the $20 bill to bring it back to your attention, a hopeful smile tilting his lips at the corners. Can you try to be friends with the boy? Just give it a chance and you can keep this. He's a good kid, you'll like him. What the heck? Ko's dad! What the heck? Yeah, no, literal bribery. Yeah, I feel sorry for him. Yeah, this definitely wasn't the normal way kids made friends. You knew that. What do you say? Want to make a deal? Sure. I don't want the money, but... No, thank you. Sorry. No, I'll be friends with him, but I don't want the money. What? No! I want to... No, you misunderstood! Yes. Come, yes, I want to... Yes, I want to meet him. There we go. Oh my god, I thought I messed up. I'll bring him by tomorrow. I wanted him to meet and greet with the neighbors today, but... Well, I don't know where he's gotten off to. Uh-oh. He laughed when he said that, but with the way his face looked, you thought he actually wanted to cry. Probably. If you see him, can you tell him to come on home? He's got a pink cast and glasses. Okay. Sure thing. This definitely wasn't the normal way kids made friends. You knew that, but you were still going to help. Yeah. The man smiled and reached out to pat you on the head, paused before doing so, and then pulled his hand away instead. You know what, Sprix? Yeah, I see it. Your moms are already checking around for me. Such a thoughtful group you are. Now I better go look too. Can't put everyone else to work while I keep sitting here. I thought he might come back and that's not what's important. I have to go. Thanks again, Cloud. So much. I decided to check the hills behind my house. Okay. Oh. Whoa. Hello? Step 1, first sight. The chirping of crickets in the tall grass greeted you, quiet and familiar. Oh my god, I love the ambiance already. This game's awesome. I'm gonna say it. This game's awesome. From the top of the hill, you could see the ocean. As you walked, you listened to the crash of the waves on the shore and the seagulls squawking as they settled down for the night. You've always loved the ocean. It was so much fun. You love to hear stories about the sea, about the merfolk and sea serpents you imagined living far beneath the waves. You didn't... No, not that one. Always loved the ocean, or... I'll do that one. Sometimes Lizzie would join you, the two of you splashing each other in the waves. Those were the best days. You took in a deep breath. You wanted to try and relax and couldn't. Oh, you weren't sure what, but something told you that you weren't alone, so you glanced around. I am 8 years old! Should I really be out here by myself? There's a boy sitting at the top of the hill, almost completely hidden within the long grass and white flowers surrounding him. Hi, Cove. Oh, his head was buried in his knees, staring ahead by himself. For whatever reason, probably just that he wasn't paying attention, he hadn't noticed you yet. You watched him a minute longer, feeling a little bit like you'd found a deer in the wild. Though deer didn't have... Oh. But this noob boy did. You wondered what could have upset him. After a few more seconds, you took a step forward, then another, and then he glanced your way. His aquamarine eyes reflected the light of the moon. You stopped, raising a hand to acknowledge him and show you weren't scary. I'm 8. Hey, Space Cadet. Hey, Space Cadet! No, Hi. He didn't say anything, just stared at you in a strange way. Oh no! He'd been crying. There were traces of tears on his cheeks and his knees, soaking the hem of his shorts, and his eyes were still shining with a few more. You've obviously caught him off guard. I'm sorry! His pink cast seemed to glow in the twilight, though when he caught you staring at it, he had his arm behind his back. Yeah, this is Cove. Hi, Cove. Eyes wide, he studied you. How'd you know that? I'm all-knowing! Now, I met your dad. Oh. So, is this your hill? He gestured with his uninjured arm to the patch of grass surrounding you, his face falling at the prospect. I can leave if it is. No, you can stay. Yeah, you can't own a hill. You can't own a hill. Why not? How could you? You just do. I had a hill back home. No, this still isn't mine. Oh. He sat back down with a thump, resting his chin on his knees again. Curious about the strange new boy with the odd... Strange new boy with the odd dad. You sat on the patch of grass next to him. The pure white flowers that covered this hill rocked back and forth gently as the stars twinkled above. The way they dotted the sky made them seem like flowers too. The night wind was cool as it traveled over the ocean and up the hill, chasing away the heat from the afternoon sun. Why are you here? Oh. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you more. A quiet hiccup escaped Cove as soon as you asked the question. Oh no! My parents. They don't want to live together with me anymore. Oh. Oh, shit. Sorry? The tears fell fast and heavy over his flushed cheeks, sticking in his dark lashes. My mom made my dad leave and he took me with him, and now we have a house here and I want to go home. The outburst took you off guard. By the time he was done wailing, Cove's chest was heaving with exhaustion. He sniffled and removed his glasses, wiping out his eyes with the back of his hand before he put them back on again. I hate this place. I want my real life back. Oh. No, I didn't mean to make him cry. I'm sorry. I want my mom. Oh. Stop crying. No. No, what was it? No, green was like uncertain, right? No, I'm sorry. He slipped his hands underneath his glasses and pressed his fingers against his eyelids. Cove wound himself up again for another long crying fit. Also, listen, I just want to point out again, I'm 8 years old. I am 8 years old. You felt bad for being forced to come here with no choice, yeah. You couldn't imagine what it would feel like to live with only one of your moms, but it must be pretty hard. but from way off in the distance, you heard your parents. Cloud! Kids, where did you go? Uh-oh. Cove, we should hide in the bushes. We're playing hide and seek. Cove looked at you, tears still clinging to his cheeks. Don't tell them we're here. Okay.
I want to go home.
Oh. Okay. It'll be okay. You were struck by a sudden need to reassure Cove. It's not gonna all be fun, but isn't he your family too? Yeah, I guess. Then you can count on him when you really, really need him. You shot him a grin and pushed yourself to your feet. Slowly, Cove stood up with you, still looking a little reluctant. His dad's voice rang out again. Cove, can you hear me? I feel like I should be giving these people voices, but I'm gonna forget the voices. He looked towards the sound of his dad's voice, silent, then turned away while rubbing his not bandaged arm. Sorry, I still don't want to go. That's okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll wait with him. Yeah, I get it. You do? Before you could answer, you heard Cove's dad even closer than before. There you are, bud. The trio of parents appeared over the curve of the hill. Instantly, all their eyes landed on you and they rushed over. Hello, mothers! Oh! Both of your moms were at your side in a split second, faces filled with worry. Cloud, you're here after all. We had been at the park to check for Cove and then heard what happened earlier when you met the new neighbor. I thought you might have gone off further away. Sorry. Why is everybody acting like that's such a big thing? No, I'm not gonna rat him out. We're just sitting in the grass. Thank God you're both fine. Were you two having fun out here? I mean, I think I made him cry. Yeah, no, we were having tons of fun, tons of... You looked over at Cove, who was wiggling against his dad's tight hug and pushing at his arms. Hang on, I need water. Oh my God. He's good. I think I'm gonna marry him. We're 8 years old. Yes, I like him. Oh my God, that took me so off guard. You nodded, smiling slightly. Oh, he looks so angry. Finally letting go of his squirming, scowling son, Cove's dad turned to the three of you. Thanks very much for finding him. I really don't know this neighborhood. Good thing Cloud knows this whole area so well. Absolutely, we should be getting home now. It's been a long day for all of us. Say goodbye, Cove. Bye. Bye, Cove. The two of them walked off into the darkness, heading toward the neighborhood. You watched Cove's bright pink cast until it disappeared. Tell you what, we'll have a proper play date tomorrow, okay? Your new friend's dad wanted to bring him by to see you and Lizzie. Oh, that's right, I have a sister. This is so cool. How does that sound? Yeah. It sounds like words. Sure, I'll Aw. Hang on, I feel like I should make the voices louder. Okay. Then okay. Both of your moms laughed, the sounds overlapping into a warm, familiar chorus. Mommy put her arm around your shoulder and led you towards the path. Satisfied and more than a little ready to go to bed after your long, exciting day, you followed them home. Oh. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do these yet. I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed around him, I think. Oh wait, I have to choose one of these too. I'm fond of him. Relaxed and fond. Yes? Oh. Childhood friendship. I don't know if you can see that, but I got an advancement. At the breakfast table the next morning, you finish your food faster than usual. Your sister Lizzie had run out earlier to go play, but you stayed put. Today, just like your moms had promised, Cove was coming over to hang out. Excited to see your new friend again, Cloud? Yeah. Oh. I got another achievement. Relaxed.
How sweet.
I'm so happy he moved in.
Okay.
With that said, are you done with your breakfast? Haha, I don't know, am I? Yeah. With all that exasperation an 8-year-old can muster. You looked at your empty cereal bowl, then Mom.
Okay.
I didn't mean it like that! Oh god, okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Good job, he should be here soon. Cleanup began, and then on cue there was a knock. It was hesitant, like the person wasn't sure they were in the right place. Still loud, though. We need to get a more obvious doorbell. Even 8! Listen. Oh wait, I'm just realizing. Chat isn't on screen, is it? There it is. Hang on. Let me move you guys. I'm gonna move. Oh, my follower goal and stuff isn't on screen either. Hang on. Oh, that's Cloud. Or that's not Cloud. That's Blaze. Hang on. Where did I put it? Okay, game capture up 1. There we go. Chat box. Where did I put my chat box? Chat box. Oh, nope, that's the game. Uh-oh. Chat box. Can I move it down? I can. Okay, hang on. I think I'm gonna put you guys in the top right corner. Okay. I'm gonna put you guys there. Hopefully that works. So I just realized that. Okay. Cloud, could you get it? Yep. Wiggling out of your chair without really pushing it. Yeah, I'm 8 years old. You made your way to the door. Hi, Cove. Hey, hey, Cloudron family. Thanks for having us. Mr. Holden, as your moms have called him, and his son were here. Cove looked different in the bright lighting of your living room, and when he wasn't crying. With his dad standing in front of him, and Mom and Mommy behind you, you and Cove looked at each other. Pleased to see your new friend again, you smiled at Cove. Hi. Aw. He smiled back with some hesitation. Oh! Oh my god, I get to choose! Oh, wait, I like all of these! Oh! Chat, do we have a preference? Do we have a preference for bracelet? If it means anything, this one's blue, this one's yellow, this one's green, and this one's blue. What the heck? I'm leaning towards the crystal bracelet. But this is so neat. But also like shallow, cause like ocean, we're ocean. No, okay, you know what? Yeah, that's accurate. Okay, we'll do crystal. Let's go play in my room.
Okay.
He sounds so unenthusiastic.
Take care.
Let us know if you need anything, you two. Have fun, kids.
See you.
See you later, son. Play nice. I feel like I could like flick him with a single finger and he would burst into tears. Like, I'm not going to do that, but like, I'm just saying. You led him to his room. You led him to your room, puffing out your chest a little bit at the sight of your treasure. At the sight of my treasures. There were lots of stuffed animals, a cool bed, a window to look out. It was a great room. You hadn't had anyone to show it to in a while, but you were really proud of it. Aw. He leaned in a little closer to one of your drawings on the walls. I like this. You like the sheep? Yeah, look at our sheep over here. Me too. I drew that. Thank you. I like it. I don't. Jesus. Thank you. You're welcome. Ah, look at them. Just a couple of lads. I like this thing specifically. Hang on, let's look around my room. I have gellings over here. I have unopened presents up here for some reason. Nice. Nice room. I approve. Oh, you smiled at him. You were proud of that particular piece of art and you were glad he noticed it. Let's go! My talent. Let's go! Okay, he turned to look around the room a little more, studying the books on your desk and the pictures on the walls. I'm glad for the company. It was nice to have someone new to play with. Then his eyes landed on the tiny box of beach things you'd collected, tucked away by your door. He took a step towards it before hesitating and pointing at it instead. What's that? A hoard of stuff I found on the beach. Sounds like me. Do you have any driftwood in there? Dragging the box into the middle of the room, you and Co flop down next to it. I think so. Yeah, see? You gestured to a piece at the bottom, still covered with specks of sand.
Neat.
Neat. This is a cool collection. Or good collection. You got the sense from the tone of his voice that he wasn't just saying it to be nice or to be like, Shiloh? He actually meant, yeah! Oh yeah, oh right, I almost forgot. Shiloh is gonna be here today. Shiloh? Lucy's friend. Oh, okay. Or like her #1 fan, I guess? Do I have to see him? It should be okay. I mean, he's Lizzie's friend, not mine, but you know. Come on, check out my shell some more. I found this one under a big piece of seaweed that had washed ashore, and you pulled out seashell after seashell, explaining where you'd gotten each one and holding them up against the... Why is Young Cloud just literally me? There were big ones, small ones, pink, purple, and orange. Like my favorite colors too, hello? Most of them you washed off in the bathroom sink when you brought them home, cleaning off the sand. Over the past few, you even learned some of their scientific names. You less... Oh, no, Funny stories. Apparently fascinated, either by the stories or by the shells themselves, Cove listened with what looked like the full force of his attention. Like when you almost got pinched by the hermit crab while searching for shells, and after watching him scuttle back into the ocean, you found another empty shell that was almost a twin to his home. It was a new experience to be the center of such dedicated focus. But Cove hadn't been mean to you, so you didn't mind. You smiled at him every now and then while showing him your collection. Kids, come down to the living room. Oh no, you could tell the idea was making him unhappy, but Mommy wasn't giving you much of a choice. Much of a chance to hang around. Cove hadn't been like this meeting you. You guessed it was because he thinks you found each other by accident, not that a parent made it happen. Mr. Holden must be right that telling Cove his dad was part of that would be a bad idea. Yeah, you think? Before you know it, you'd both been escorted downstairs and deposited in the living room, ready for Shiloh's visit. The two of you sat side by side on the floor of your home's entryway. I brought the box of shells. I want to keep looking at them. Oh! Great. Bust it open. We can keep looking while we wait for Shiloh. Cove reached in and pulled out a big orange shell. Oh. Like he hadn't spoken aloud yet, he turned to you and held it up, his eyes shining. I think this one's the best of them. Aw. Should I tell him he can take it? I'm just hesitant because at the beginning it said the greens were uncertain ones. Ah. Oh, should I give it to him? Should I give him the shell? If we don't, then I'm probably gonna do this one. Yes? Okay. Oh no. Cove looked at you in surprise, his eyes going wide. Really? Sure, you like it a lot, right? Uh-huh, but I don't want to take it from you. It's okay. No, take it. Take it. No, it's okay for you. You pushed the shell against Cove's chest, willing him to receive the present, but Cove firmly shook his head and kept his arms tightly at his sides. It was a battle you couldn't win, at least not today. Cove was your neighbor now. Maybe you could give it to him another time. Okay, we'll give him the shell. We'll make sure that's one of our goals. The two of you were still sitting on the floor, looking through your collection of beach findings when the doorbell finally rang. Cove jumped, startled by the sound. Since the person hadn't knocked, you figured it was probably Shiloh. He knew where to look for that. Lizzie's friend? You nodded, but that didn't seem to make Cove feel better. It was already obvious that Cove didn't hide his feelings well. You could tell what he was thinking right away. This isn't a good idea. He'll be alright. He's here. He's here. We can't tell him to leave. I thought that said we can't tell him to... He's at our only door, and if you go upstairs, he'll find you. Cove glanced around the room, his eyes wide, and finally paused with his gaze locked onto the back of the house. I can go out the window. No, you already have a cast on. Scrambling to think of something to say, you stepped forward, then paused. Oh God, do you want to break? No, Shiloh is the least scary person alive. Cheer up, Shiloh's gonna like you. Please don't get hurt. I'll come with you. Good idea, let's go. I'll come with you. Hurry, they'll see where we're going. He glanced back at you, then nodded. The two of you made your way to the window together. It wasn't much of a distance to clamber out, but by the time you landed gently in the bushes, you looked up to see that Cove was already taking off away from the house. Oh my god. He was fast, but you know you could outrun him if you had to. He was not that fast. You knew you could... He was not that fast, but neither were you. He's fast, but I can outrun him. Cove! You ran as fast as your legs would take you, grass whipping around your ankles as you did so. Cautiously, Cove slowed to a halt and looked back at you. Where are you going? I don't know. Somewhere else. I just don't want to see... Cloud! Uh-oh. You looked back and saw Shiloh huffing down the hill after you, the backpack he clutched bouncing all around along the way. What are you doing? Can I come? Uh-oh. He must have seen you leaving out the window and followed behind.
Hi.
Oh, he's a little kid. Okay, hi Shiloh.
Oh, hi. Are you Cove?
Yeah.
He sounds so dejected.
I'm Shiloh.
Okay.
Yep. Are we going back, or are we gonna play outside?
Shiloh's eyes move between you and Cove. The smile remains strong on his face. So is my sister younger then? I don't know why. I sort of just assumed that she was older than me. It got a tiny frown from Cove in response. You were just grateful he hadn't asked why you had been running away. Inside, we left the box on the floor. Right, my shells and stuff. We have to make sure they're okay.
Okay.
Aw, he's kinda cute. With Shiloh trailing behind, you and Cove headed back towards the house. The plan for the afternoon, at least, as far as you were concerned, was to sit and look at the beach thing some more. You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else, especially if Cove was having fun. Hey, check out this scallop shell I found. Cool, right? It's a pretty color. Kinda like my cast. Aw. The beautiful glistering pink did look a little bit like the wrap around his arm.
Pink is a nice color.
Okay.
Oh? Is it your favorite?
Not really.
What is?
Maybe green. Or blue. It might be yellow.
Oh, those are all cool.
I guess.
He absolutely hates this kid. Holy crap. There are better colors. I like those colors too. Both of them smiled. Like usual, it didn't take long for Shiloh to get fidgety. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Shiloh didn't seem to know what to do with himself. And Cove wasn't like your sister. He wasn't that much like you either.
Is Lizzie coming back?
Dunno.
Where'd she go?
I think she's at the beach, probably.
Is she playing at her park?
What? Cove's eyes lit up at the mention of the park and he looked towards you. There's a park? Yep, and it's old. Can you show me? I want to go. Of course we can. He started getting up before you had even answered, and Shiloh jumped up beside him in excitement.
Really? You do too, right, Cloud? The park is fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's right at the beach, so there's lots of fun stuff to do, and lots of sand.
It has a jungle gym and a bunch of swings. That sounds like it could be cool.
So, are we going to find Lizzie?
I don't know. I never really wanted to see her. I just wanted to check the park out. Adrift without any direction, Shiloh finally turned to you. Okay. You perked up. Both boys wanted to go. It was only fair. After getting permission from your moms, the three of you were ready to head out. It was a short walk to the park. What? Is Shiloh? Did he come here by himself? Like, he's got to be like 5, 6 at max. Listen, I get it's a small town, but also the parents just like let them. Okay. Lizzie had convinced your moms that it was so short, she should always be allowed to walk there by herself. Oh, Jesus. When you found her, she was hanging on the jungle gym, swinging back and forth. Hey, Lizzie. Her face lit up when she saw you, her big brown eyes going wide. Cloud! Shiloh!
Hi.
She dropped to the ground and landed with a soft thud in the sand. In a split second, Shiloh had abandoned you two and scrambled over to stand by her. You were used to being left out when it's just the three of you, but now Cove is here. You wondered if he would leave too. No! We're his best friend. Hello, Lizzie. Aw, look at my sister.
It's Cove. He's new.
Hi.
I remember. Hi, Cove. Welcome to my park.
Nobody ever comes to play here, so this is where we get together.
She gestured widely with her arms as if to present the area to the newcomer. Without interrupting Lizzie's speech, Cove whispered in your ear, quiet enough that the others wouldn't overhear. I thought kids couldn't own places like parks or hills. You couldn't help but laugh a tiny bit. While Lizzie continued talking, you took the chance to kick off your shoes and wriggle your toes through the warm sand. Nice, huh? In this neighborhood, I'm the one who comes up with the ideas. So, I feel like she's older than me. Okay, it doesn't really matter. You are?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I am. Who else could handle the job? Me? Lizzie. Okay, so she is the oldest.
Lizzie is the eldest.
By a lot. My mom said you're Cloud's age.
Yeah.
Thought so. I'm still the only one in this group with double digits. Okay, so she's at least 10. What about other... Oh, wait, no, that's cool. What about other kids?
Other kids?
There aren't any. We're the only kids here, and Shiloh is just visiting from another place. Not even tourists really bring their kids here. This is the land of ancients. Be careful that the oldies don't try to steal your youth.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no! For a second it looked like he might cry again. But something in his eyes shifted and he looked back at Lizzie. What kind of old people? Like moms and dads or grandparents? Grandparents who don't have kids. They hate kids. Oh no! Lizzie, stop it! Why? We haven't done anything. Yeah, stop saying stuff like that. You interjected quickly, hoping Cove wouldn't start crying again. He sniffled, his forehead increasing with worry. Lizzie was staring Cove down, but Cove wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that she was there. He went into his own head. Shiloh was the next one to speak, completely unaware of the situation.
I met Lizzie and Cloud in school. You'll see tons of kids there once summer is over.
I don't want to go to a new school. I don't want summer to end. Shiloh looked down to the dirt. He hasn't had much luck striking up conversations with Cove.
I like summer vacation a lot too.
All the building tension in the air suddenly vanished when Lizzie laughed. At Shiloh's discomfort and at how weird she thought Cove was, at something else entirely you didn't really know, but she laughed, face scrunching up.
Okay.
Welcome to Sunset Bird Cove. Take a seat, put up your feet, and get used to it. Ugh. You offered him a small smile, and that, at least, looked to reassure him some. Oh. For the rest of the summer, Cove was always there. You saw him more often than Shiloh, and on some days, when she was in a bad mood or busy, you even saw him more than Lizzie. He became a staple of your everyday life, the way sun and lunch and the beach were. Aw. Hang on, I'm gonna get more water. By that, I mean drink water. I might have to get some soon, though. During your first summer together, you really liked Cove. What? Okay, never mind. Sorry, the way that was worded made it seem like I didn't like him after that. He was a fun person to play with, and he seemed to like playing with you, too. Of course, that was only the start of things. Oh. Oh! Oh! What is this? Okay, Chad. Any preference? We have shopping, grown up, long days, sandcastle, and fireflies. What the heck? This is so cool. I'll wait for a bit. If no one has any preference in chat, then I'll go with the one that I'm most interested in. But if there's anyone you'd like, let me know. Too many options. Okay, I want to do fireflies.
All right, tonight we're going to catch fireflies.
At this blunt declaration from your sister, you looked up from your macaroni and cheese dinner. Fireflies were a familiar sight over summer, coming out on warm nights to dance through the sky. Tonight was particularly balmy. You knew there were bound to be tons of them around. Oh, you are, aren't you? You start eating faster. I start eating faster. A grin curved your lips as you started to eat a bit faster, excited for what was to come. It seemed like you were too excited, however, oh no! You took a... Oops.
That's a good idea, Lizzie. Can we, Mrs. Cloudron?
Shiloh tapped his fork against the table excitedly, his face lighting up as he looked at Lizzie. It was unusual for Shiloh to still be here. Like always, his mom had to bring him over really early in the morning before her job started. But normally, she would have picked him up by now. She called before dinner to let your moms know she'd be late. You didn't hear why. Probably more work things. You thought maybe getting to hang out with Shiloh for longer is what made Lizzie want to keep running around outside. Staying at home and watching TV was never an option for her with guests over. That's why you were pretty sure she'd get your moms to agree. Well, it's already so dark out there. Oh, Lizzie gave Mom the best puppy dog eyes she could, slowly spooning mac and cheese into her mouth while you waited there for their response.
There.
Let them go. Nights like this don't happen every day. Your parents exchanged a look, then Mom eventually sighed and nodded back.
Yes!
Along with Lizzie's cheers, you threw your arms up in triumph, but waited until you finished chewing to say anything because you knew it was rude to talk with your mouth. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like, because you didn't want to choke again. Fine. Just make sure you stay on the hill behind our house with all the poppies, okay? Duh, Mom. That's where most of them are. The idea had only just been planted in your head, but already you could just picture all the glowing lights spread out in front of you, like the fairies from the bedtime stories Mommy reads sometimes. All too quickly, it became a race to see who could finish their food first. Cloud, we already did this. No choking at the dinner table now. Too late for that. Oh god, that's right. If someone died, we'd have to cancel the Firefly trip after all. Mom said it like a joke, but you knew that they were both telling you kids to slow down. Shiloh did immediately. When you glanced at Lizzie, you saw her still eating faster than she should. Elizabeth.
Jeez. No one is gonna die. Sheesh.
A knock on the door interrupted Mom before she could no doubt scold your sister. Is it Cove? I'll get it. Is it Cove? Your big sister jumped out of her seat and ran over to the door, pulling it open without even looking out the window to see who it was. Huh? Oh, Lizzie, that's not good. Huh? Oh, is it him? Is it he? You shifted in your seat to try and get a glimpse of the unexpected guest. It's he! Good evening, Cove. Your mommy had already walked to the door by the time you had managed to see past Shiloh's flappy hat. Oh, Cove! Hi, you're here. Cove smiled at your enthusiastic greeting, and you hoped Mommy would ask him to stay. It didn't matter why he was there. It meant he could join you all in catching fireflies. Then, for a few seconds, Cove said nothing. He only stood there and looked up at your mommy with a face almost like he was considering turning around and leaving. No, don't. No, stay! My dad told me to drop this off because I guess he borrowed it from you. Cove took a familiar screwdriver out from his large side pocket, eyes now dropped to the floor. Oh, we left ours back at home when we moved. Great, thanks, bye. No, Lizzie, you jerk!
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Here, why don't you come inside for a bit? Lizzie crossed her arms and lifted her chin. Lizzie, you! I'm 8 years old, I can't swear. Okay. You butthead! Cove shrugged and Mom stood from the table too. I'll give your dad a call to let him know you got here alright. Cove shuffled fully inside, eyes remaining on the ground. Mommy closed the door behind him.
Hi, Cove.
Shiloh gave Cove a friendly smile while waving by holding up his hand and opening and closing his fingers. Cove nodded in response. Come catch fireflies with us. You could see Lizzie eyeing you for mentioning the excursion to an outsider, but she'd get over it. Yeah, she'll get over it. I'm 8 years old, I can't swear. You hoped Cove would say yes, that way you wouldn't be the odd one out with Lizzie and Shiloh anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go! I can do that. I've never caught one before. It's too bad he didn't have a chance before now. The fireflies weren't out when he first moved in, and there must not have been anywhere he used to live. We can't go until after dinner. After she pointed this out, Lizzie walked back to the table and took her seat. There wasn't much left on her plate. Since this was very true, you decided to finish up your own stuff as well. Cove stepped closer and eyed what was on the menu for your family's meal. Have you eaten yet? Yeah, my dad and I ate earlier.
What did you have?
Eggs. The clipped one-word answer didn't seem to discourage Shiloh from asking any more. Seemed to discourage Shiloh from asking any more questions. His eyes slowly wandered back to the last scraps of food on his plate. Her phone call with Cove's dad must have ended because your mom came back into the room.
Okay.
Cove, your dad said you can stay for a little while, but if you'd like, but he's going to come get you before it gets too much later. Sure.
Fun.
Oh, fun! This will be so nice. Let's go. As you polished off the meal, you hoped it would be too. The three of you all finished eating shortly after, and Lizzie led the way outside. Remember, don't stray too far.
It's fine, Mom.
Shiloh trailed so closely after Lizzie, he was nearly stepping on her heels. Cove hesitated at the door. Coming? After a moment, he did.
Bye.
Bye, children. Goodbye. Hang on. Get another sip of water. Really, I should have expected that a visual novel would have me do a lot of reading, but just didn't click for some reason. The two of you were a good 10 or 15 feet behind Lizzie and Shiloh by the time you walked outside. You pushed the door shut behind you, watching their figures get farther and farther away.
Hurry up! You're so slow, Cloud. We don't have all night. Shut up, Lizzie.
You started to run when you heard Lizzie's voice calling you, but paused when you saw Cove still walking at a relaxed pace. I'll walk with him. You fell behind, sidling up next to him and matching his stride. He noticed right away.
It's okay.
You can go ahead if you want. No, you're my friend. You smile and shake your head. I don't. Aw. After a short while, the two of you reached the hill behind the house. The fireflies were out in full force, floating on the breeze, their gentle glow winking in and out and creating an almost magical effect. Lizzie had already climbed to the top. Shiloh was spinning in circles somewhere around in the middle.
Wow.
Shiloh took a moment to come over and welcome the both of you to the hill.
Hi, guys.
It's really great out, is it? Huh?
See how many there are?
Yeah. A firefly danced through the air, landing on Cove's sea green's head. Yeah. Covering your mouth with a hand, the sound escaped you, and Cove looked at you in confusion. What?
Oh, look. Lizzie has one. That's amazing.
I forgot the voice I gave him. Shiloh ran to the highest point of the hill, making sure not to lose his hat or backpack along the way. You hummed as the group divided and conquered, shifting your gaze to the dozens of other fireflies sailing around. The game was on.
Hell yeah.
Or heck yeah. That's right, I'm 8 years old. No, this one's not true. Which one? Do I'll do the 2 bandages one. Spotting one close by, you approach it with assassin-like stealth, crashing down to make yourself seem like less of a threat. Slowly dragging one foot in front of the other, you crept up towards it, arms outstretched. You closed your hands around the little glowing orb, careful not to crush it. The firefly landed on your palm, almost docile, and you stared down at your prize in delight. Its tiny legs tickled your skin and you giggled at the sensation. Cove kept up with his own target, but when he tried to grab it, his pink cast waved awkwardly through the air, foiling his efforts to clap his hands around the firefly. Cove watched it vanish into thin air with a dissatisfied expression on his face. No, I encourage him to try again. You'll get the next one. Did you catch one? You nodded, and Cove gave up his hunt for the moment, coming closer and peering at the insect still crawling across your palm. You held out your hand, and he leaned closer, eyes widening a tad behind his glasses. Cove remained hypnotized by the little bug as he inched his hand closer to yours. Ultimately, he settled his fingers lightly over top of the ones you were holding open. It tingled. I stood very still. The last thing you wanted was to accidentally scare the shiny treasure off. Oh! The firefly, noticing the new connection, crawled up onto Cove's hand. He quietly gasped. It worked! Yeah, you got one! Cove's lips turned up into a slow smile and his eyes shined brighter than the bug. Thanks, Cloud. Of course! Aw. With a laugh, he gave the palm of your hand a friendly smack, performing an awkward low 5. Aw. Startled by the extreme movement, the tiny light disappeared before you could even blink. Your firefly was gone.
Sorry.
Oops. Sorry. It's okay. You teared up! I forgive him. That's okay. I can keep it forever.
You're right.
Right. Bugs have to stay outside. Let's get another. Yeah. Uh-huh. We can work together. His face broke out into a wide grin. We'll get a bunch. Oh my god, this game is like genuinely so cute. With renewed vigor, you ran out into the hill. You're not sure how much time passed while you were in the thick of it. All you could focus on was the adventure at hand. No critter was safe from your grasp.
That's right. I'm the lightning bug catcher. Haha.
At first you tried to keep a tally of how many you had caught, but once the number grew higher than 10, you had no more figures left to count with. Yep. You were having the time of your life racing up and down the hill with the crash of the ocean and the sound of everyone's laughter echoing in the background. Cloud, this way! You followed the sound of Cove's voice to the top of the hill, watching as he stretched his arms in front of him, reaching with his fingers and only narrowly missing his target. Cove and you took turns trying to scare fireflies in the direction of the other. You showed him some techniques that you had learned, like how to cup your hands correctly, and he listened attentively before trying for himself. What? There were a few times when you almost ran into each other, giggling as you dove to the side at the last moment. Luckily, disaster was avoided each time. It was an overall huge success, with the both of you catching multiple fireflies each. Eventually, the fireflies began to thin out, and your energy started to lapse. You decided it was time to call off the hunt. Oh, look at him! Cove didn't complain. He breathed in heavily, and his face seemed really flushed. That was fun. A lot of fun. Aw, you smiled at him broadly, happy that he had enjoyed the activity. Yeah, it was.
Come on!
Cloud! Cove, get up here! We're gonna have a race! The shouting caught you off guard. It had been a while since you heard from Lizzie or Shiloh. You glanced over to see them both standing on top of the hill again, Lizzie beckoning to you with quick hand gestures. Hang on, I'm gonna save quickly. Because I saw the button down there. If she was like that, you knew there wasn't much room for disagreement. Up the incline you went. From the corner of your eye, you saw Cove was coming as well. He didn't care for Lizzie a lot, so you thought he might be intrigued just by the idea of a race.
Hi.
Cove.
Hi. Cove, you can't roll down the hill. You could hurt your arm again. You'll be the referee for the rest of us. Oh no! Aw. As Lizzie pointed this out, I'll be ref with him. Cove froze in place. Oh, it was that kind of race. He frowned down at his cast. That was the second time it got in the way tonight. What? Yeah, you'll watch and see who gets to the bottom first. That's important. Got it?
I guess.
Oh. Oh. The cast was sturdy. If he was careful, he could have done it. Lizzie might have just been looking for a reason to make someone else the referee, but it was already decided. No, I don't want to... Yeah. I'll stay with Cove.
Really?
Yeah. It's okay. I want to watch. You moved beside him on top of the hill, even though Lizzie eyed you and made a face.
That's not how races work. You only need one referee. Well, what if I don't want to be in the race, Lizzie? Huh?
Shrugging your shoulders, you refused to budge, and Lizzie let out a huff before throwing her hands in the air.
Fine. I'll be the winner whether you join or not.
Okay. Lizzie moved to lay down, and Shiloh did the same. Cove stood slightly to the side to get a better vantage point, and you stood next to him.
Countdown?
Cove stood up a little straighter. It seemed like he was taking his newfound referee duty seriously. 3, 2, 1, go! Lizzie and Shiloh took off, letting gravity do the work and rolling at a high speed towards the bottom of the hill. Someone else is gonna end up in a cast. You and Cove leaned forward to watch them go, eyes peeled for which of the two would reach the bottom first. They were both neck and neck, until about halfway down the hill, Lizzie started to veer off to the side, giving Shiloh a huge advantage. Yeah, take that, Lizzie. No, that's my sister. She obviously hadn't noticed a thing, and as soon as Shiloh reached the bottom of the hill, he jumped up excitedly and threw his hands in the air.
I won!
Almost immediately, he fell back onto the grass, still dizzy from his roll down the hill. Lizzie stomped out of the bush she had ended up in, spluttering angrily and brushing leaves from the front of her dress. Not bad, you got lucky. Let's do it again, see who wins for real. Kids, it's time to come in. No! You snickered, feeling grateful that you hadn't been a part of the many debacle. You caught Cove's eyes and saw that he was doing the same. It had gotten late and was beginning to feel just a bit chilly as you made your way out of the hills, but the cold in the air hadn't dampened anyone's spirits. Aw, look at us. We're the squad. We're the group. The four of you walked back home together, side by side, down your neighborhood street, discussing the evening, with each person trying to prove that they were the one who caught the most fireflies. You knew that whoever really did catch the most didn't matter much anyways. All that mattered was that you all had a good time, which, judging by the smiles on everyone's faces, you did. Aw. Oh wait, we can do all of them? Oh, we can do all of them, chat! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes, save. Okay, Sandcastle. Cove wasn't able to do many things that summer. When you, him, and Shiloh sat out on the shoreline one bright morning, you could tell he wanted to be in the water. But there was no way he'd be swimming anytime soon, not with his cast. Can I, like, carry him? Can I? I'm probably strong, right? Little Cloud, just pick him up, carry him out into the ocean? No? Probably not, actually. The waves washed a single shell to shore, glittering in blue. Another reminder of the places he couldn't go. Aww. From what you'd heard about Cove's old life so far, in tiny pieces and fragments, you could tell that he'd do anything to be able to get the cast off. Like make a pact with a witch or something, just to get it off his arm. You thought about how his summer last year must have been totally different from this, with his old home and his mom and dad. But now he was here, with you and Shiloh and Lizzie and everyone else, and he couldn't even go in the sea. This town wasn't bad. It had all your favorite things in it. But sitting there, on the same beach you'd grown up on, you could understand that not everybody else felt the same way about Sunset Bird as you did. Aw. You watched him from the corner of your eye quietly, and he finally said aloud what you had been pondering. I wish I could go in.
The water?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna be able to do it soon.
Cove only sighed in response. Apparently soon wasn't soon enough. soon to the Minecraft Twitter community.
It's so pretty, the ocean.
Mm-hmm. And huge. There could be anything out there, like mermaids.
Yeah.
I wish it. No, that's so. No. If we could. It's not like there's anything we can do about it. No, I was trying to. Uh-oh. But as he looked away, something about Shiloh's slow, careful movements caught his eye. Hey, are you building a sandcastle?
Sort of. I was only playing around while you were talking. I'm listening.
Maybe I could too. I've only made big piles before.
It's really nothing special. I'm sure you'll be good at it right away.
Well, how do you do it then? Aw, Shiloh's cheeks lit up. You could tell he was a bit uncomfortable to have Cove's expectant stare on him. I'll play too. I love making sand stuff, yeah.
Okay.
He put his hands back to the seashells and sand and nodded.
I don't do a lot. Here's how I like to get a house started.
Shiloh, focusing more intently than you'd ever seen him, guided Cove through his process. You happily used your own method. It didn't take long for the three of you to each have humble structures prepared.
That's all, kind of. You can do anything now, like make it bigger, add some seashells, carve a pretty pattern. I bet you'll have great ideas.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it bigger. Mine is gonna be a real castle.
Cool. This is gonna be a house.
Looking at the base of your sandcastle, you decide to make a mansion. I don't want to do the same thing as all of them. I'm gonna make a mansion. The better part of the next hour was spent focusing on your own work. The boys were the same. Even Shiloh didn't sneak as many pieces at everyone else as he usually did. You finished shaping before either of them did, glancing up from what you'd built. It seems you'd got done so fast because they already searched around for extra decorations. Shiloh had grabbed most of the really interesting stuff, and Cove had a lot of the shells, but there were still options. The first thing you reached for was a red bottle. Oh. Honestly, I'm feeling the sea glass. Hang on, I'm gonna drink water. Again, chat, please let me know if the music is too loud or anything, or too quiet. I'm not seeing anything, so I'm gonna go with sea glass. It was the best fit for your mansion, you decided.
It was see-through and sparkly.
So you put it in a funny place where it'd take a second look to see. Pleased with your result, you finally took a proper look around that wasn't focused on the sand itself. Both Cove and Shiloh seemed super immersed still. You knew you could probably sneak a peek at either one's work. No. Well, do I want to look? Yeah. The castle Cove had built looked surprisingly tidy, especially for someone in a cast. He must have worked really hard. He wasn't even finished digging the huge gaping moat in front, but it was already enormous. You got the sense from enthusiasm he was digging that the doctor was probably going to find a bunch of sand when he finally removed the pink plaster. The silence was then broken. What's on the top of yours, Shiloh? You peek closer and discovered something shiny is sticking out of Shiloh's sand chimney.
Oh, it's just a gum wrapper. It looks like smoke.
Neat.
That's good. That's smart. Kinda looks more like a worm. You really know a lot about this. Shiloh smiled without a word. And that was that for the current topic. Alright. Cloud, can I see what you did? Sure. He scooted just a bit nearer and began surveying your work. All you really knew about mansions was that they were supposed to be big, so you'd gone really big. Oh, Cloud, come on! Come on, we gotta do better than that! It was the size of the country club that Lizzie played golf at compared to Cove and Shiloh's buildings, probably even bigger. Shiloh quickly decided to jump in the new conversation.
Hey, Cloud, what did you do?
This is my mansion.
It looks great. Your house is so big.
That's right. Thanks. It's not a big house, it's a mansion. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't think that's the same as a house.
Huh? Is being a house bad?
No.
No, but we each made our own place. Nobody's the same.
I think we are.
Cove raised an eyebrow at that. If something is the only one of that thing, that makes it special.
Yeah, for sandwich castles and stuff.
People too. My dad always says how everybody is their own man, a real individual.
I don't think I'm very special.
Oh, why not? Nobody else is you. Why are we getting so deep in this visual novel? Hello? Shiloh simply shook his head.
I'm not different.
What? A beat passed between the two. Cove then looked down at his own work again. Okay. He didn't seem to be bothered leaving the disagreement hanging there. Cove had other things on his mind. Oh, my dad tried to get me to make sandcastles the first time we came to this beach. I didn't want to. Cove trailed off. Again, there was another moment of silence. Shiloh shifted and opened his mouth to say something, but Cove spoke up before he could. You didn't think he noticed that Shiloh was going to talk. Hey, do you know what happened when your moms met my dad, Cloud? You waited to see if Shiloh would say what he wanted to. When he didn't, you considered Cove's question. I wasn't there. They didn't tell me. I just remember what happened when I met your dad. Now, I don't think I want to tell him this. Mad Gap, hello! Welcome. I'm playing dating game. Oh wait. Okay. Since we're a little bit like over an hour in, and since you've just joined, let me save. I will give a recap. So, we are Cloud. We are Cloud Cloudrin, part of the Cloudrin family. Oh, hello, Bokaj? I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, but hello. Welcome to the chat. I hope you are enjoying the stream. Oh god, sorry, what was it again? Yeah, we are part of the Cloudrin family. We have two moms. We have an older sister, Lizzie. This is our love interest. His name is Cove. And this is Lizzie's friend. / our friend, also. His name is Shiloh. So I keep getting, like, distracted by all my thoughts. It's very good so far. You are right. I really enjoy it. It's a good game. So Cove, he just moved in to our town recently. He moved here with his dad. He doesn't really like it here. He kind of wants to go back home, but we're friends. So, yeah. So that's the recap, I think. If I've missed anything, anyone else who's been in chat, feel free to try to fill in. But I think that's the most important stuff. Oh yeah, and his dad tried to pay me to be friends with him. That was like the very first thing that happened, which I didn't take the money. So, Mr. Holden had been a weird stranger then. Well, he was kind of strange. No other parent acted like him, but you knew him better at this point. No, I didn't accept the. No, listen. I don't want to be paid to be friends with him. I just want to be friends with him. You know, what can I say? Now that you thought about it, it made a lot of sense that that Cove's dad talked to him about people being unique. You were pulled from your thoughts when Cove continued.
Oh.
Oh, well, I was there.
I don't think my mom has met your dad.
Lost 3. Oh, I lost 3. That's okay. I'll probably end up going through it and playing it again. And maybe in another playthrough, I'll accept the money. I don't know. It just feels wrong. Like, I just want to be friends with him regularly. You know, money is money in your opinion. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she hasn't. Cloud's parents and my dad met the same day I met her. I'm gonna say what happened. Take the money and run. No! 20 bucks! Jesus Christ almighty, Chad. Good lord. Shiloh frowned to himself, ducking his head. His hat cast a shadow over his face. You could still tell he was upset at not being included in Ko's choice of topic. Oh. No, I wanna make him involved too. That was kind of boring for him, though giving people their own turn to say things they want is important too. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, come on, be polite, man. Huh? We were just talking. We were talking, just not right now. I'm talking to you. He can listen. What the heck? Shiloh's expression barely flickered at the words. He still looked put off. Cove continued like the interruption hadn't happened. Cove! Oh, come on, man. No, excuse me. I didn't mean to make him cry. Okay, to be fair, he was crying before I even met him. So, like, I really don't think that him crying was my fault. So, like, come on. Oh, God. Oh, good God, okay. Cove continued like the interruption hadn't happened. He was determined to tell the tale. When we moved here, we didn't bring a lot of things with us, only some stuff that would fit in Dad's car. We didn't even get a moving truck. Drink the tears, Christ. I sat in there while Dad brought it all inside. I didn't want to get out because I knew Dad would make me look around the new house. I really didn't want to do that. His lips twisted into a frown as he recalled that. Then I saw your moms. They were in a car too and stopped at your house. I guess they were coming back from somewhere or something. My dad noticed. He waved his hand and then went over to the front of your house where he started talking to them. I don't know what they said. I couldn't hear it. But he couldn't see me. But he couldn't see me anymore since he was looking the other way, and then you ran. So you opened the car door and left. I wanted to get away and went behind the houses. I found those hills there, the ones where we met for the first time. Did your mom? No! No, did they? No, they wouldn't do it. No. What if they did? No, they wouldn't do that. I found him first. I found him on the hill, and then we became friends. My moms did not pay him. Get out of here. No. We're friends. We're friends, right? Cove nodded, then stared at you. You stared back. He didn't go on to say anything more. Aren't you going to finish your story? Cove's brow wrinkled like he didn't understand why you were surprised.
Huh?
That's all that happened. Okay, thanks for telling me. You're welcome. Alright. Even if not much happened, you weren't gonna complain about knowing the story. Oh, I'm sorry, Shiloh. Shiloh's mouth twisted into a scowl of disbelief, but he said nothing. Why'd you bring that up anyway? There's a slight shrug of Cove's shoulders.
Well,
I was thinking about it because of the sandcastle. It made me remember when I moved to here. Dad showed me the beach first before he went back to the car to unpack. He was really excited about it for some reason. Oh. Cove's brows furrowed a little more as he quietly raked a hand through the sand. I get it. You thought maybe Mr. Holden wasn't that excited about the beach and was instead hoping Cove might be. But the line of conversation had come to its end. Even Cove was done with it. Some other topic had popped into his head. Oh no! Let Shiloh speak. No, I do like him. I like him. I want things to progress naturally though. I like him. Shiloh, fidgeting uncomfortably in the sand, had made Cove aware of his presence again. They looked at each other and you could only wonder what this might be about. Hey, Shiloh?
Yeah?
Why are you always turning so red, even when nothing is happening? What? Clearly startled, he jerked back. Neither you or Shiloh had expected that to be how he got included in the conversation again.
I don't know, I guess.
Okay, Cove, you can't just say that. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, it's kind of weird. Shiloh's eyes were wide with embarrassment and his lips twitched, and he was blushing even harder than before. No! Maybe it wasn't only this, perhaps. Maybe it wasn't only this. Perhaps it was simply the last straw. But it was a big deal to Shiloh. A huge deal. He didn't just look sad, he seemed almost panicked. No! No, Mac, stop! No, we're not. No, I'm a Shiloh protector here. I'm a Shiloh protector. No bullying Shiloh. Oh, you weren't sure if he was about to cry or run away or what, but you soon got an answer. Whoa. Uh-oh. No Shiloh hate in my. Okay, well, this is uncalled for. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Why do you wear glasses? Most kids don't wear glasses, and nobody's named Cove.
Who asked you to come?
No! Okay, Shiloh, that's too far now. Shiloh, no. No, I feel like I'm scolding a dog.
Shiloh, no.
Jesus Christ.
Who asked you to come? It was probably just your dad bugging Cloud's family some more because you don't have anyone else who will ever
What the heck? No! It didn't seem like the kind of thing he'd get upset about, though you hadn't ever known what kind of thing would bother Shiloh. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, no, there's literally no one else to play with. There are 4 kids, and it is me, my sister, him, and Cove. Hello? Oh my god. Me too, I was just wondering. No, there's only one love interest, and that's this one, Cove. This one is like younger. So I assume, anyways. Yeah. Well, okay. So to be fair, we're 8, so we're all children right now. But not the child, this one. Yeah. I think there's more love interest in the DLC, I believe. Coming soon. Okay, yeah. I do just want to say, I mentioned this at the beginning, but I have no idea, like, anything about this game. I saw it on Steam, it was free, it looked cute, and I was like, might as well play it. So, that's how I'm here now. Also, I do speak pretty quickly, so if I stumble over my words when I'm reading, that's why. So, yeah. Now where's my, hey, guys, that wasn't cool. Oh, God. Let's build another sandcastle. The day's gonna be over soon.
Ah, Cloud, you're right. The sun is going down so fast.
Yeah, you all went back to making more sand buildings, but the whole mood had changed. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, good God. Recommend the DLCs for steps 1 through 3. I mean, honestly, I'm really liking this so far. So, I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but I might end up getting the DLCs. I might. Haven't decided yet, but I'm teetering. I'm teetering close. Shiloh's cheeriness was clearly gone, and Cove looked as confused as ever about why the other boy had blown up. It's 12. Okay. I'm leaning closer, closer and closer. Oh, for the whole thing? Nice. No, okay. Listen, I know the title says woo all, but the all in question is currently 1. See, that's okay. I'll have a 100% rate. Boom. Perfect. 100% success rate. The air stayed uncomfortable the rest of the afternoon, right up to the moment that Shiloh's mom appeared at the beach to take him home. Yeah. Coaster. Yeah, I like him so far. He's sweet. He's sweet. Anyone who's important. At least you tried to do something to resolve it, though, and it seemed like it helped. Even though Shiloh's smile when he said goodbye to Cove wavered, it stayed as bright as ever for you. Oh. That had to count for something. But with Shiloh gone and the sun going down, you knew it was time for you and Cove to head to your own houses. Oh, the two of you trailed out of the park together towards the neighborhood. Oh, the walk home was quiet. You passed by familiar landmarks, shoes thumping against the sidewalk in near-perfect unison. Cove was clearly caught up in thinking about something. Probably the argument that happened earlier? Oh god, okay. What you thinking, Cove? Something was definitely up, so you chose to reach out to him and ask. Hey, Cove, is everything okay? You're making a funny face. Oh, I was just wondering. Cove fell silent for a few more seconds, then sighed. Why Shiloh act like that when I said he was all red a lot? Because he got offended. I mean, I don't think he was intentionally rude, but it, you know. No, not this one. Not this one either. Not that one. I feel like this is the best answer out of these. Like, I know Cove probably wasn't trying to be rude, but it was kind of just mean. So I'm probably gonna go with this. Unless do you have any other? 3, 2. Okay, I'll look at it sometime later. Okay. There's no okay, fair enough. But please try to avoid bringing up other people and streamers and such. Play how I like. All right, thank you. No, yes, you were being rude. It looked like that to me, and it wasn't just saying that one thing. You're not very nice to Shiloh. Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. Shiloh is kind of weird to talk to. See, that's kind of rude. I guess I can get it. Why he would do that. Sometimes I get really mad too. Despite seemingly coming to a conclusion, Ko's mood was still sour. Hey, Cloud. Was Shiloh telling the truth? Aw. His gaze left yours as... Wait, Ko was not... No, he was being a bit rude. His gaze left yours as he dug the sole of his shoe into the ground. He looked oddly vulnerable for a second. No! No, he doesn't! No. An uncomfortable weight settled in your chest. Yeah. Oh. See, this is the truth. And I kinda want to tell him, but I don't think that would go down well. I'm gonna do this. Aw. Ko's shoulders relaxed. You hadn't even noticed that he had tensed up. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Aw. Anyway, I didn't think you were pretending. I just wanted to make sure it was okay is all.
Thanks.
Oh. Of course, Cove. Oh no! Wait, no, I don't mean to keep secret. Oh, God. Your throat tightened. It was hard to meet Cove's earnest gaze again. Keeping secrets was hard. Well, no, I do like hanging out with him. I didn't even take the money. You're welcome. By now, the two of you were on the sidewalk near your houses. It was time to part ways. Aw, I'll hug him. Don't know if the scene's I mean, I feel like something small probably changes, but I wouldn't know because this is my first time playing it. Aw, you step forward and wrap your arms around him tightly. You turn your head, resting your cheek on his shoulder. Aw, Cove stood there awkwardly with his hands at his side. He wasn't much of a hugger, but you didn't get the impression he was unhappy that you were. Bye, Cove. See you tomorrow. Yeah, bye, Cloud. Aw. 4 times. I mean, I can see why. Like, I've only been playing for an hour and a half, and like already, like, I love it. It's awesome. You pulled away, then jogged towards your house. Oh. When you looked back, you saw Cove making his way back home too. As if he felt your eyes on him, he turned around. He waved. You did too. You still felt a little unsure with what you were supposed to do about the deal Cove's dad had offered. I didn't take the money! You didn't want to say something bad or something you shouldn't. You had no idea how Cove would take it either. It would be terrible if it made him feel bad. What if he didn't want to play with you anymore? You might change your mind sometime. There was always tomorrow after all. But for now, it was definitely something that you'd keep to yourself. With a final look, you went inside your house. Oh, okay. Let me save again. Okay, we're down to 3 more. Which one? I'm feeling some shopping. Come back before it gets dark, alright, sport? The familiar voice drifted across the street and drew your attention away from the snail you'd been watching inch slowly across the pavement. Hey, hello. Cove waited in front of his dad, pushing his green hair back off his face from where the breeze was blowing it over his glasses. He looked to be paying only a mild amount of attention as he was being handed a few slips of green paper. Oh, money? What? Come on, Cloud! Cloud, we are 8 years old! We are 8 years old! We know what money is! Oh, good God! It reminded you of when you'd first met Mr. Holden, although he's probably not paying Cove to be friends with himself. Cove's dad seemed to feel your gaze somehow, or maybe you made a noise, because a second later his eyes were on you. He waved you over with a smile. He looked happy to see you, but you still felt a little weird for getting caught. You've got to learn how to be more sneaky. You rushed your hands together to free them of sand, then jogged over to join the two, smiling at Cove first, and then his dad. Cloud, hi.
How's it going?
Good to see you again, Cloud. What excitement are you up today? Oh, no. I just added a Cloud in there. God, I can't read, sorry. Apologies. What excitement are you up to today, Cloud? Christ. Taking a walk. I found a pretty cool snail across the road. There's a lot of snails around here. Mr. Holden grinned at you kindly. After you finished answering the question, Mr. Holden's attention returned to Cove, who was preoccupied with folding the bills he had into a tiny rectangle. Sounds fun. You know, Cove was about to hit the stores by the beach. Why don't you go with him? You gave a ready nod, turning to squint in the direction of the stores like you could see the goods they had to offer all the way from where you stood. Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
I don't mind. Let's go. Great. I'm sure you guys will have loads of fun. Mr. Holden reached into his pocket and pulled out a leather wallet filled with... Wow. You found it odd since your mom's only ever seemed to have cards in theirs. Here. No, don't give me money! Oh God. Okay. He leaned in to pass a crisp 10 to Cove, giving him a wink and a whisper. Get something for your friend, too. Sure. Aw.
Good kid.
That's my boy. Cove's dad ruffled his son's hair as he was straightening back up. The bill in his hand still held out towards the green-haired boy. Take care. What? Oh! Bocage, thank you for the follow. I know you've been here for a while, but welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it so well. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Thank you for the follow. It's very nice. No one's... A plot twitch. Oh, I didn't even notice that. No one is paying anyone to be friends with me. Listen, Sprix, are you trying to tell me something? Is that where you got the money for your computer? Is that like, I thought we were, Sprix, I thought we were friends. Jesus Christ. Hi, Mad Dev, welcome back. No one died, and I hope no one does. You followed after him, intrigued at the possibilities this outing might bring. Can I have ice cream? Go straight towards the gentle tide creeping up the sand, and you fell into place beside him. It was a nice day. The sun was shining, and there weren't many clouds. Me? What? Sorry. And there weren't many clouds in the sky, though the wind was coming off Jesus Christ. Hold on. Let me drink some water and retry that. The sun was shining and there weren't many clouds in the sky, though the wind coming off the ocean kept it from being too hot. Yeah. You took in a deep breath, enjoying the scent of salt and ocean air. When you looked at Cove, he was dragging his feet through the sand a little, and you slowed down to wait for him. His eyes searched the ground intently. Are you looking for shells? No way! I'm in the game, guys. I'm just in the game. I mean, I have to go with that now. Cove startled a little at the sound of your voice and mumbled a sort of. If you see any, you can let me know. Okay. You can manage that. You dropped your view to the sand, walking carefully so you didn't step on any. You were good at finding shells. You had a lot of them at home and always found new ones whenever you visited the beach. The comforting sound of the waves filled the silence with pleasant white noise, and you played a little game with yourself as you walked along, getting as close to the water as possible without getting wet. I am just in the game. It resulted in you having to run up the sand quickly when a wave rushed in more than a few times, and although Cove threw a few glances your way, he didn't say a word. What do you want to go to the shops for? Oh god. So I just like blanked out completely. Holy crap. Yes, you are a consistent viewer, Mad Gav, and I appreciate it. Thank you. No mu- Okay, guys, come on. Listen, if you're getting paid, at least like, at least share a little. No? Okay, whatever. Come on. Whatever. Yeah, what happened to your old one? Cove narrowed his eyes, seeming to think deeply for a second.
Whoa.
It disappeared. What, really? Uh-oh. Cove ducked his head down, lacing his fingers behind his back. It didn't seem like he was going to continue, so you nudged his arm. I said money is money, did I? Yeah, no, you did. How did that happen? Well, come on, Cove, you can tell me. I'm your best bud, and I'm 8 years old, and there are no other kids. I literally can't tell your secret to anyone. Cove opened his mouth, and then shut it again, considering. I took it to the beach one day. Uh-huh. When I got home, it wasn't any... You left it there? Nope, it wasn't at the beach when I went back. Then you lost it. It disappeared.
So...
Cove, you're so silly. What about you? What do you do out here? Nothing? I do nothing. No, don't be mean to him. Oh. Come on, guys. He's 8. I like swimming. Cove's lips curled up in a small smile. Me too. It occurred to you that you hadn't been swimming in a while. There was just so much to do before school started up again and so little time. Aw. They're like I mean, his name is Cove, and we're literally at the beach. I think it's fitting. Yeah, they're perfect. Oh my god, he's like a tree. Look at him. Once you reached the shopping area, the noise level grew exponentially. No longer just waves and footsteps, but the chatter of people enjoying the lovely summer day, the call of birds trying to find bits of food left behind, and lots of salespeople trying to get attention. You sniffed the air as you walked beside Cove. You could still smell the ocean, but there were other scents now. 2. Pizza, pretzels, hot donuts. It's nice, it's not very nice, it's alright, it's nice. The energy surrounding the area seemed to fill you, and there was a bounce in your step as you began to look at all the familiar sights. There were so many things to do, you didn't know where to begin. You looked at Cove, hoping he was just as excited as you were. Uh-oh. Cove was glancing from one side of the street to the other with a look in his aquamarine eyes that you couldn't quite work out. What's that? Cove pointed to a large crowd of people gathered near a few tables with large colorful umbrellas blooming from their middles. You couldn't see it past the adults who were blocking the way, but you knew there must be something worth seeing. I don't know, let's figure it out. Without another word, the two of you hurried over to see what all the commotion was about. Feast your eyes on the amazing Alexander! In the center of the crowd was a man with a tall hat and a funny green coat that had 3 long tails. There was a little table next to him with a cloth hanging over it that read, "The Amazing Alexander" in glittery golden script. Why tell people his name if it's already on the sign? Cove hummed with understanding, then turned to walk away, just as the amazing Alexander began shuffling a deck of cards. Maybe we could stay and watch? I mean, he doesn't seem very interested. Alexander Hamilton, no! Oh my god, I can't escape. I literally can't escape Alexander's, oh. Cove glanced back at the man. He then briefly lifted his arms up off his sides before returning them to place. You grinned, waving for him to follow you as you raced back to stand in the crowd. With that, it began. The magic man pulled one card out of the deck, showing it to the other. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Showing it to the curious onlookers. Skirt throw away. It was a 4 of diamonds. Watch closely. You did, squeezing through a few of the adult onlookers to get a better view. Suddenly, the man snapped his fingers and the card just disappeared. You're right, he threw away his cards. Wow! Oh my god, I'm 8 years old and have no object permanence. He does not look amused. The amazing Alexander, who had earned his title, turned his head and looked directly at you. He reached out with a kind smile. What's this behind your ear? Nothing? Tell me you backed away. Tell me. This had to be going somewhere and you needed to find out. He smelled like popcorn and candy when he stepped closer. It was great. You felt a tug and then he pulled a 4 of diamonds out from behind your ear. You knew that it couldn't really have come from your ear, but you still didn't get how he'd done it. There was light applause from the crowd, and the man gave a deep bow. Yeah, I had the same question, Mad Gav. I had the same question. I don't think we're gonna get an answer to it, though. This is for you. The magician plucked a pair of balloons from a clump of them tied down to his table. Both were in the shape of a dolphin instead of being a normal circle. And one for your friend, too. Thank you for being my assistant. Aw. Wow. Now you were really grateful he chose you. After that, he went to someone else in the crowd. Pick a card, any card! My uncle does that every time he visits. Not the balloons, the stuff with the cards. No, I can't say that I have. But I do get it. In a smaller town, probably, like, not as much to... Holy Jesus Christ! Not as much to worry about, since everyone, like, knows each other. But, I have not lived in a small town myself. Cove spoke plainly while reaching over to take the dolphin that had been designated for him. No, okay, you know what? That's fair. Maybe it wasn't so special. At least I had a fun time. You saw a magic trick and you got a great balloon. That was more than enough to make it a worthwhile event. Hell yeah. Oh wait, I'm 8. I can't swear. Heck yeah. Boom. The crowd started to clear some, and you noticed to the side there was a whole rack of brightly colored kaleidoscopes on display. Oh! Oh my god. Oh. Oh, what do I want? Oh, what do I want? Oh my god. No, I'm not walking past. I kind of want a Rubik's Cube. I'm getting a Rubik's Cube. Oh, these are cool. Let me hold my balloon while I look at this. Let's go. I'm sorry. The Rubik's Cube, though. The kaleidoscope was a second. Don't call me a nerd. I am 8 years old, okay? I can't have the nerd title yet. Cove nodded, taking your balloon and holding it in the same hand as his own so you can get a good grip on the cube. He stood next to you and watched as you attempted to match the color rose. You managed to line up all the green squares on one side of the cube, but there were still 5 more sides to go. Deciding that it was something you should continue another time, you set the cube back on the rack and took your balloon from Cove, who moved to the other side of the stall. No, I'm not a nerd! I'm not a nerd, Chad! Come on! You went under the awning. And no, it's okay. It's... I'm fine with being called a nerd. There's nothing wrong with it. If anything, I see it as a compliment. He went under the awning, careful of his own floating dolphin, and you joined him. I mean, you don't seem like you're having fun, but I'm gonna ask anyways. Oh, he is, okay. He nodded and you smiled back at him, happy to hear it. When Cove moved towards some stalls nearby, you followed beside him. Yo, look, it's some little guys. While Cove looked at sand pails, you were drawn to a table with colorful keychains laid out on it. They were sewn in the shape of sea creatures, and there was a plaque that read "Handmade" standing proudly in front. Can I get one? There were lots of different types. You saw a dolphin, a shark, a crab, a turtle. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, what do I want? I already have a dolphin. I have the dolphin balloon. I kind of want a turtle. I want a turtle. Yeah. Your hand stopped on the sleeping turtle, just barely poking its head out of the shell. It reflects a metallic green on its back that caught the sunlight when you picked it up. You remembered the turtles you had seen in a movie. You had been mesmerized by the way they gently glided through the water. You were instantly enamored. $6, oh no. Checking the price though, your heart fell. $6. You didn't know much about money, but you thought that was a lot to spend on one thing. You really had more than a $5 bill to your name. To be fair, I am 8 years old. Is that what you want? Huh? Oh. It's $6. I didn't bring any money. It's fine. Oh. See, in real life, I would be the, you don't have to. I'll do the, are you sure? Are you sure? If I'm not. Okay, listen. You know what? You make a fair point. I can't argue with that. I could have gotten one of each if I had the $20. Darn. Oh wait, no. Not one of each. Wait, no. So I'm thinking that they were costing 4. No, I could get 3. I could get 3 of the 4. I can do math sometimes. Cove took the keychain from your hands and that was that. He was holding a small yellow bucket for himself too. But no, I'm not gonna steal. Oh, I was always gonna get you something. I already had the money for it. He smiled, pleased to have things work out. Aw. It was nice of Cove's dad to let Cove buy something for you too. You had to remember to thank him the next time you saw him. Yeah. After Cove paid, the two of you stepped out of the store side by side. Your balloon dolphins knocking together and spiraling around in the air. Without the print, no! Madcap, that is called stealing. Cry like he did with the oh, Jesus Christ. You watched Cove hold up his new pail to his face, examining it thoroughly. Hey, Cove. Yeah? No! Jeez, no. I like the, thank you. Thank you. It's nice. Cove looked further down the street where different food carts were lined up. He rested his non-cast arm over his stomach and just as he did, yours let out a light growl. No, it's oh my god. Madgav, no. Why is my chat so chaotic all of the time? Like streamer, like chat. You hadn't eaten since breakfast, and after all of this wandering around, you were definitely ready for some lunch. Let's get some food. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. I keep forgetting that I'm 8 years old. Yeah. You two wandered around a short while, looking at all the delicacies that were available. Everything looked delicious, and as the different smells, both sweet and salty, wafted over to you, your stomach growled even louder. After passing up hot dogs, snow cones, ice cream, and pizza, you both agreed on pretzels. Cove got something sweet and cinnamon, and you... Oh, is there no salt? Oh. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. I am not going to endorse this. I hold no legal accountability for any action that anyone in my chat takes. Do not steal things, please. I want a salty one. Is that plain? But also sprinkles. I kind of want rainbow sprinkles. But also sprinkles on a pretzel doesn't sound very good. I'll get a plain one. You licked your lips hungrily as the vendor handed your pretzel over, ready to take a big bite. It is, yes, salt! That's what I was looking for. Yeah. It had a little sprinkling of salt on it, and that was just how you liked it. Yeah. The little cup of icing Cove got with his did look delicious. Can I have a bit? Can I just scoop my finger in that? Cove? Maybe? You found an empty table close enough to the beach that the grit of the sand made terrible noise when you dragged the chairs out to sit down. Oh, God. These balloons are gonna make it hard to eat. Sit on them. Oh, or... wait. Place the bucket on the strings. Cove placed his bucket on the table as he stared at his still balled up hand that was wrapped around the string. You opened your mouth to agree before an idea hit you. I know it. After carefully placing your pretzel somewhere it wouldn't get sandy, you tugged the balloon dolphin out of Cove's hand and tied it in a delicate bow around his wrist. Oh, that works too.
Oh.
Cove bounced his arm up and down in place, testing the stability of your knot. After watching his balloon jostle around but remain attached, he smiled satisfied. Can you do it for me? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know if he'll be able to with his cast, but he repeated the ritual. Cove struggled somewhat with the cast restricting his fingers on one hand and a string nearly tangled around the other.
Okay.
Got it. The two of you spent a moment admiring your handiwork, both hands now free to allow easy munching on your pretzels. You bit into the doughy treat, savoring the taste on your tongue with a smile as you looked out over the ocean. Aww. After a time, you finished your pretzel. You were done before Cove. It was boring not having anything to do. You pulled on the string of your balloon to bring it down to your level. Then you held the dolphin in your hands, manipulating it to make it look like it was jumping through the air. Oh. If you turned to face towards the beach, it almost looked like it was swimming in the waves like a real dolphin. A laugh came from your side. When you glanced back at Cove, he had left the remaining parts of his pretzel on the wrapper, and he was gripping his dolphin too. Oh my god, what do I name it? Oh my god. My name is Merryweather. He's the Prince of Dolphins. My name is Splash. They star in movies. My name is Cherry. She's actually an alien. My name is Sam. I'm just a regular dolphin. Merryweather. Merryweather, the Prince of Dolphins. He wears a crown made of seaweed, and all his friends are merfolk. Oh yeah. Wait, you're right. Oh my god. I'm in chocolate chip ice cream. Every now and then, he'll make friends with a kid and let them ride on his back. You sighed, wishing you could meet a real dolphin like Merryweather. What's yours? Cove considered the question, placing the balloon against the table and resting his free arm across it in contemplation. No! Well, okay, to be fair, we had a ladybug. Not a ladybug. Lightning bug. That's what they are. We had a lightning bug land in his hair earlier. It's... No! With a loud pop, the dolphin exploded into ribbons. Oh no! No, Cove, it's okay. No, no! Magab, holy Jesus Christ. For a second, all Cove did was gape in shock like you, and his cheeks puffed up, squinting his eyes, and you saw tears start to glisten. It's okay. Here, you can have Merryweather. Listen, it's only fun if you get into it. You know, you gotta feel the emotions of the characters. Cloud and wait, who's... Oh, no. I made a joke! No! Here. You can have Merryweather. You can have Merryweather. You looked at Clove, then up to your balloon, bobbing gently in the air above you. You can have mine. That was better than letting him cry more. Cove sniffled, glancing up at the balloon, then back at you. No, it's yours. I don't want to take it from you. Cove, just take it! It's okay, really. Cove shook his head. Even though it wasn't your fault, you felt bad. Still, the offer seemed to lift Cove's spirits, and that was good. Oh, the passing of Cove's balloon was the last major event of your adventure. Oh no! In the end, the two of you had... Thanks for the vine boom, man. That should have played when the balloon popped. In the end, the two of you headed back late that afternoon. You separated on the beach, and while Cove went straight home with his brand new sand pail in hand, you decided to sit for a while. You watched the waves and the sunset, fiddling with your new keychain. My turtle! Oh, my little turtle. No, it is like the balloon, yeah. Another summer day was drawing to a close. It'd have been a good one, except for the sad final note. Okay. Hang on. I want to say, don't worry, I'm not ending yet. I usually only stream for about 2 hours or so, but since I'm really liking this game and I have a while longer that I can stream, I'm gonna keep going. Don't know for how long, but I'll probably play this again tomorrow as well. So, which one next? Long day. It was another scorching summer day, the kind where no sooner had you finished 1 cup of water, you were already filling it up again. Everyone else had something on, so that afternoon it was just you and Shiloh. This didn't happen much, especially since Cove had arrived. Without Lizzie around, Shiloh looked at you for all the answers. It made you feel... I mean, listen, I want to say this, but in reality it would probably be this. He was always wanting to hear what you thought instead of giving it his own opinion, and expected you to come up with the plans. It was hard work, especially for such a hot day. You drained yet another drink and frowned at the empty vessel. Your thirst was gone, but you still craved something icy cold and refreshing. Something sweet. Something like ice cream. Oh wait, these are all good. An ice cream sandwich. You crave soft ice cream sandwich between 2 cookies. Lizzie is my sister. That's my older sister in the game. She's friends with Shiloh, and they're mostly like friends, so I'm kind of like the one left out of things, but now I have Cove. So it's like Lizzie and Shiloh and Cloud and Cove. Cloud and Cove. There was nothing like that to be found at home. You knew that without needing to look. Your mom just didn't keep sweets in the house. Darn. Punch. No, I'm not gonna punch my sister yet, maybe. Outside, there were plenty of places where such goodies could be obtained, but there were shops and demanded payment in exchange for their products. With kindness. I sigh. As much as you really wanted that treat, it wasn't going to happen.
What's wrong?
I want an ice cream sandwich. Shiloh, who had been draped over the sofa, perked up.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
We don't have any here, and I don't have any money. Now, if I had only taken that $20... No.
Oh, let me check if I have any.
Dude, you were like 6. Shiloh rummaged in his backpack and proudly produced an assortment of coins, plus 1 stray button. You set the button aside and counted the coins in neat piles. Just over $1. You assisted Shiloh. He had almost certainly come to the same conclusion, but he had been watching you expectantly. Shiloh, you can have it. Oh, it's a start. We're probably only gonna be able to get 1 sandwich, though. Shiloh beamed at you. We need to find some more. Shiloh, what?
Okay.
The 2 of you lifted couch cushions, stuck tiny hands down deep crevices in the sofa and under furniture, and scoured the back of drawers. Madgav, no! My God. Most of what you found was useless or gross. Bent paper clips, fluffy wisps of dust, or sandy crumbs. But every so often, one of you would strike silver or bronze and add it to the growing pile of coins. Dusty and disheveled from... oh, God, Dusty and disheveled. Disheveled? I know what the word means, but I'm realizing as I'm trying to pronounce it that I don't know how to say it. Sorry. Dusty from checking every room and squinting into every tiny nook, the 2 of you finished pulling your finds. Shiloh held his breath as you counted the coins once again. $2.53 and 2 buttons. You didn't know when the second button had decided to join the party, but you were too pleased with your successful haul to throw it out. Is that enough? You figured he knew the answer without looking to you for confirmation, but the thrill of your success and the reward that would follow canceled out any other feelings you might have had about that. They're important? And if you want to pay them... Oh my God. Oh my God. Madgav. Madgav. Yeah. Heck yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Shiloh. Man, that's okay. Mac having a silly, goofy, stealing mood. I don't know if it's considered a mood if it's consistent. but sure. You can now afford something at the shops, just one thing, but that was infinitely better than none. Shiloh clapped his hands.
Yay!
Aw. The two of you dashed outside, the promise of sugar, Boyd? You? To your destination where, breathless but happy, you stared at the overwhelming number of options. You know what you wanted, but it wasn't just you who had contributed the funds to get the treat. He seemed to notice your pause.
Aren't you getting an ice cream sandwich?
Oh no. Call me Tom Nook, making people lose money. Yes, yes. You're a raccoon. Madgab, you are a raccoon. Oh dear. Shiloh asked as though he was entirely separate from the decision, rather than someone with a stake in the outcome.
Do you mind?
Shiloh cocked his head to the side.
It was your idea. You should choose.
Something you both want. No, I mean that I don't mean that in a bad way. Raccoons are lovely. Lighthearted. I'm sorry. I should have clarified that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. No, the raccoons are adorable. And they're little thieves. Yeah, raccoon non-derogatory. Besides, Tom Nook is a raccoon. Wait, isn't he? Wait. What animal is Tom Nook? No, wait, it's not a raccoon. Oh no, he is a raccoon. Tanuki, yeah. Thanks for the fart. Yeah, I think Tanukis and raccoons are the same. That's what Google said when I looked it up very briefly just now. It wasn't fair for you to be the only one to decide when he'd been a main factor in making this happen. Some of the money came directly from his backpack. No, they're not. I don't know. What do you like?
All of them. They're so good.
You pressed further. But what do you really like? Popsicles or ice cream? Which is your favorite?
It's so hard to pick. I don't know.
Frustrated, you cut to the heart of the matter. You want me to choose?
Yeah.
And that was that. You got the dessert you wanted originally and hoped Shiloh would actually like it too. Finally, the reward for all your hard work was in your hands. Please don't tell me we drop it. You bit the ice cream sandwich. The chewy chocolate biscuit complemented the creamy vanilla ice cream inside. You held it out to Shiloh so you could take a turn. He shook his head.
You can finish it.
Shiloh! One dumpster diver and the other is a cute furry. Okay, I see. Shiloh. He didn't want any after everything he did to help get it. That was weird. Shiloh. Oh, even if Shiloh said it was okay, every story you've ever seen on TV or read in a book said that sharing was caring. You stood your ground even as the treat started to trickle dangerously towards your fingers. It's only fair that you have some. We both bought it. Shiloh. Oh. I don't know why Automod... Wait. Hang on. What? Oh, okay. Hang on, sorry. Madgab, I'm gonna delete your message just because, yeah, say raccoon. Say the full thing, because, from Google, it looks like that's, an offensive term. No, that's alright. I was confused why the Automod, caught it. But I was like, maybe I should look that up. Yeah. Raccoon. Do raccoon next time. But you want it more than I do, and getting to play was a lot of fun already, so you can have it. That's more fair. You held it out to him. I want you to have some even more than I want to finish it, so eat your part. There we go. Relenting, Shiloh took the treat and gave it a taste. His eyes lit up.
Thank you.
It's really good, thank you. Aww. He smiled, pleased with your good deed. You picked the best one. Did he mean that? Shiloh was always so nice. no matter what happened. Even if he hated it, you knew he wouldn't say so. Maybe he thought it was gross and that was the real reason why he didn't want to take some. You had no idea. You studied him as he ate a little more. He had every appearance of enjoying himself. Still weird. The two of you began to head back home as he ate. You walked side by side on the shore in silence, but your thoughts kept drifting to the boy beside you. Why didn't he speak up for himself? It was almost as if Shiloh didn't know how to say what he felt or was too afraid to. Aw. Not being able to talk to people isn't fun, and you didn't want to be the kind of person people were scared to tell their honest opinion to. You considered asking Shiloh about it, but if he couldn't give an opinion on Thanks for the meow. Meow. If he couldn't give an opinion on something like ice cream, then he wasn't going to open up about this. You hoped for the best. Maybe you were wrong, or if you were right, maybe he'd feel better about it soon. You know what? I can't blame. Yeah, Shiloh does sound a little bit like, yeah. Shiloh made you unsure about setting a label on the experience of spending the afternoon with just him. There had been good times and there had been confusing ones. You were positive of one thing, at least. The treat was delicious and that was nice. Aww. The sun was low on the horizon as you returned to your neighborhood. There you spotted two very familiar figures up ahead, Lizzie and Cove. You opened your mouth to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You opened your mouth to make your presence known to them just as you saw the tears on Cove's face. Oh no, Cove, what happened? You walked straight over, Shiloh at your heels. Once there, you... Yeah. Without a time machine, the only way you were going to find out was by asking the witness. No! Oh my god! Lizzie might have done something, but she could have been in the wrong place at the wrong time, or even come to Cove's aid. You wanted to hear the story. Yeah. Cove, what happened? By who? To the Where are the grandparents? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Some grandparents got mad at me. Oh, sorry. No! Lizzie jerked her head in the direction of a nearby house. Your heart sunk. You knew exactly what had happened. Every year, the same mean old couple rented out that condo for the summer. Oh no. You, Lizzie, and Shiloh knew to stay away from them, but Cove couldn't have. They're like that with everyone. Even your mom struggled to find anything nice to say about them, but the elderly pair particularly took offense to the kids. It didn't matter if they were really nice like Cove. Aw. I'm not sure what you mean. Was that? Oh, if you mean the how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? It's a meme reference to a scene from SpongeBob. that's what I was referencing, if that's what you were referring to. Yeah, Lizzie said. Lizzie drew herself up at that. She looked pointedly in your direction. I was helping. Yeah, well, I could have yelled at you, and I didn't. I'm 8 years old, I can't say that word. Oh, why would they yell? Some people just aren't very kind, unfortunately. That's cool. Is there anything I can do? No, I'm just gonna stay away. Or you could teach them a lesson. I mean, I kinda have to side with Lizzie on this one. There's a devilish glint in her eyes. Yeah. What? Oh, wait, no. Okay, that's... well, I mean... You should ding-dong ditch them. Go ring the doorbell and run. It'll be great because they're so slow. They'll never catch you. That's dumb. I don't want to go near them ever again.
You're just saying that because you're a chicken.
No, Lizzie. Cove glared but didn't take the bait. Lizzie turned to you. You're not a chicken, are you? Actually, yes I am. Bog bog, bitch. Yeah, cluck cluck. She can't tease you about being a chicken if you are, in fact, a chicken. Hunched over, you folded your arms to form wings and bat them up and down. Oh, I love this game. I love this game so much. Holy. For once, your sister seemed at a loss, but it didn't take long for her to regain her usual confidence. So you admit it? Yeah, I am a chicken. What do you have to say to that, Lizzie? The pill would probably make them have a stroke. I'm not ready to get convicted for murder at 8 years old. Not yet. You continue to flap your arm wings as you circle your sister, clucking all the while. There's no shame in a chicken being a chicken. Homicide?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a chicken. Things were not going the way Lizzie expected. She fought against a laugh and looked for a way to restore her serious authority. You and Cove are both little chickens. Cove, join me. Bakami, yeah! Cove folded his arms, though the one with the cast wasn't as tightly tucked down, and joined you in cheeping around. It was hard to cluck through the giggles that rose up when you saw him, imitating a chicken, but you still both gave a first-class performance. I mean, you know what? That's a fair point. Protect Cove. Uh-oh. Can I balk in their face? The door to the old couple's condo flung open to reveal one of the culprits behind Cove's tears. You froze, wings raised. Can't you let anyone have a bit of peace and quiet? Can you not yell at children? How about that, old man? He must not be a fan of theater or farm animals as well as kids. That was the only explanation for his outburst, which was far louder than anything you and Cove had done. Go on, beat it. No. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lay eggs right on your doorstep. How would you like that, old man? Huh? Aw. It was distinctly unfair, but Cove's lip was trembling, and you thought it would be best to heed his command. Lizzie took off, with Shiloh immediately trailing after her without so much as a glance back at your direction. So much for your friendship. Aw. No, I want to fight them after that. Like, literally. What's your problem, old man? What the hell? I am 8 years old. Hello? You waved your arm at Cove, summoning him to follow you, and ran after Lizzie. The old man's... Wait, he's still yelling after us? Listen, I don't think they would even take that much, like, bribery. I think they're too far gone. The old man's hollers propelled you all from the street to the sanctity of the hill. Only once you were saved did you notice the stitch in your chest and the ache of your legs. You flopped down, the blades of grass tickling your face. Lizzie, who had taken the lead in the end, was already lazing on the ground. Stop, no, it's okay. It's okay. The four of you took a moment to catch your breath and enjoy the feeling of cool grass against your skin.
Cove.
Cove lifted his head. I told you there were mean grandparents around here. Yeah. Cove rolled his eyes, then decided this wasn't dismissive enough and rolled his whole body away from your sister. Love is worth more than money. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Lizzie chose to ignore his response and started chatting to Shiloh. Oh my god. I'm literally thinking like a chicken. Barn animals, silos. Started chatting to Shiloh, who eagerly joined in the conversation. Unless it is 1 billion. This game is validating my irrational fear of old people. I mean, yeah. Old people are scary sometimes. In the back of your mind, you knew you'd be second fiddle again to Shiloh once Lizzie came around. It always went like that. That's fine. Shiloh could prefer Lizzie as much as he wanted to, because I've got Cove. There were other things to attend anyway. You wriggled closer to Cove. He had calmed down for the most part and was inspecting a flower. His fingers pinched the stem and tilted the white petals towards him. That's a poppy. Cove glanced at you in acknowledgement, then back to the flower. And the type of poppies on this hill have the name white linen poppy. Mom told me. He quirked a smile. That's funny. He ran a finger around the edge of the petals. It doesn't feel like cloth. You need a lot of them to make anything. He nodded and released the delicate plant. Evaluation complete. This is my favorite kind of flower, but I didn't know what it was called. Thanks. Oh, holy, whoa. Okay, well I have... Oh god. Lily of the Valley. Okay. Enter? Ah! Boom. A lily of the valley, huh? Neat. Thanks. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Hi. You moved onto your back with a small smile and looked at the darkening sky. The blanket of clouds reminded you of a thick throw you curled under on cold rainy days. You wondered if the clouds would be as soft. I think you might have some... What? I'm sorry, I don't know how to respond. That's just so out of nowhere. Care to elaborate? Question mark? They lazily floated on by, splitting from each other, merging and morphing into new shapes. I saw cloud shapes. Yeah, I have to go with. You nudged Cove and pointed at the sky. What does that look like? Cove looked up at the sky, angling his head back and to the side. Finally, he shook his head.
Huh?
I don't see anything. Really? Really? What do you see? Clouds! I see myself! He chuckled at that. Look, guys, it's me! Holy crap, I am in the game! All the sun's light faded from the sky and the moon rose higher. Lizzie got to her feet, dusting strands of grass from her bare legs, and surveyed her surroundings. The ocean, visible from the crest of the hill, beckoned with every sweep of the tide. Let's go to the beach! There was no argument from the other two. Shiloh was still Shiloh, and Cove would never say no to going to the shore. He was a child of the sea. What? As long as you weren't serious about them, I think you're fine, Madcap. But if you were serious, please don't genuinely do that stuff. That can get you into big trouble. Big trouble. But I mean, as long as it was like satirical, like joking, I think you're fine. You? Yeah. Not that. No, I'm sure. I want to make sure to get it out there that like, I do not condone illegal activities, because, you know, there's always gonna be someone that still does it, you know. So just, guys, I do not support homicide. Anyways, the beach wouldn't necessarily have been where you chose to go next, but if that was what the others wanted, then you weren't going to spoil the fun. You stepped onto the sand for the second time that day, but it felt different at night. The beach was nearly quiet at this hour. Abandoned sandcastles and footsteps in the sand, too big to belong to any of you, were the only indication of how busy it had been only hours earlier. Oh, look at us. The four of you kicked shoes off and removed socks and walked along the water's edge. The waves tickled your feet. What do you mean, yes, yes? The way you say that makes it sound like sarcastic. Listen, I try my best to be a good person. No, we're not going to be talking about the arson that happened in 2019. Shh. That's a joke for the record. That's okay. So I have difficulty like telling things like that sometimes. I wonder what would happen if you tried to take a bath in the ocean with shampoo and everything. You'd probably poison the fish, Lizzie. Yeah, that would be bad for the fish.
Jeez.
I didn't say anyone would do it. Jeez, you don't have to be so serious about everything. You're the one who asked what would have happened. That is what would have happened. It hurt the fishes.
I like bubble baths at home. They're a lot of fun.
Me too. Bubble baths are luxurious. You've never heard Lizzie use that word before. I was gonna say, you are 10.
Mommy loves to have bubbles in her bath. She'll turn the lights off and have candles. I'm gonna do that next time.
You are 10 years old.
Hey, when's your mom coming to pick you up anyway? Not for a while. She's busy.
What about your dad? How come you never talk about him? Nobody does. Don't you know you're not supposed to ask something like that? Why would somebody want to talk about something they never talk about? You kept your eyes on the ground, watching your toes get swallowed up by waves. Even though Shiloh never seemed upset when the topic came up, it made you feel awkward just for having both of your moms.
It's okay. I'm like Lizzie and Cloud. I don't have a dad. But I don't have two moms. I just have one. She's really great.
Oh, Shiloh.
Oh, sorry. I only have one now, too. My mom isn't here. She's back home. It's just my dad with me.
Sorry.
Aw. Hey, I'm gonna get a drink of water.
I never had a dad or anything, so I don't feel bad. It's really sad that your mom is gone.
Cove nodded. What? What? What is that?
Yeah.
We're... Cove couldn't muster a response. You don't think he truly disagreed, though? This guy said, yeah. The silence broke with a splash as Lizzie kicked in your direction. Cold water and sand splattered against your legs. Thanks, sister. Thanks. Lizzie giggled, foot still outstretched from the kick. Okay, guess this is what we're doing now. Cove joined in, striking the incoming wave to make a splash of his own. Shiloh scurried out of Cove's spray zone with a grin. I retaliated. You used your foot to smack the water pulling around you, sending an arc of sea foam flying back onto your sister. Haha! You laughed as she spluttered, some of the salty seawater having landed in her mouth. She spat it out.
Haha, take that. Yuck.
Oh no, Lizzie chased you intent on revenge. You dashed up and down the coast, taking it in turns to be the predator and the prey, as well as joining forces to take down Shiloh or Cove. Alliances were silently forged and wordlessly broken. Oh, I see a bonk. Are we gonna... Did it happen and I didn't hear it? Uh-oh. Everything was fair game in war. Shiloh's brief exclamation was drowned out by the biggest splash yet, caused by him falling face first onto the ground. That would have been bad enough without the wave that... Oh no! Shiloh sat up, shaking his head like a dog coming in from the rain, as you all hurried over to check on him. His hair was plastered to his head and his soaked clothes clung. Rip. Oh, did it not play? The bonk is always weird for some reason. Like, I feel like the bonk is always delayed. I'm not completely sure why. I apologize for that. I don't think there's anything I can really do to, like, fix it. There it is. There, okay. Oh wait, maybe that was the one you just played. Okay, maybe I just didn't hear the one before. I'm not sure. If there was any part of him that was still dry, you couldn't see it. That was crazy. Are you okay?
Yeah, my foot got stuck and I fell over.
Way to go. Way to go, Shiloh, you dumbo. Lizzie, don't be mean. Oh, okay. Lizzie was too busy snickering to notice and held her out to Shiloh, too. What? Shiloh. Shiloh. Brother. After the day we had, after the ice cream that we shared, you're just gonna throw me to the side? Like I'm trash? Shiloh. He reached over and took it slowly. He started to pull himself from the ground. Then he slipped on the slick sand, dragging him and Lizzie down just in time for another wave to hit. Well, you know, that's fine. The water rolled over them.
Sorry.
What were the odds of that happening twice in a row? You thought they must be low, but there's no way Shiloh would do something like that on purpose and then pretend it was an accident, especially not to Lizzie. Even if your relationship with Shiloh felt unclear, he did at least like her a lot. Lizzie was his favorite, right? Yes? Smiling boldly, Lizzie extracted herself from the ground and wiped a streak of sand from her cheek. She didn't intend to let this embarrass her. Shiloh got up again as well, this time without incident. He still looked like a drowned puppy, but that didn't stop Cove laughing at the two of them. With that, it was time to call it a day. The four of you made the journey back home, leaving a trail of wet footsteps and sand in your wake. Damp clothes may have weighed down some of the group, but your spirits were high. Your arms swung side to side as a cool breeze flowed past. Hi, Moms. Your moms were outside, chatting to Cove's dad. We're back! Your mom's faces fell as they took in the state you all were in, ranging from messy to soaked.
No.
Elizabeth, is that all you have to say for yourself? You brought half the beach back with you. They certainly did. What's Marigold going to do when she comes to get Shiloh? Is that how you want him to be for the long drive home? Cold and filthy? Haha, Lizzie gets in trouble for me because I'm younger. No, that's kind of bad, actually. To be fair, I'm not the one soaking wet, so I don't think I'm here to blame. Lizzie's expression turned sulky over the scolding. Being the oldest could be fun, but it also meant she was the first to get in trouble when something went wrong. Mr. Holden, on the other hand, chuckled as he ruffled Cove's matted hair. You've been out making memories, bucko? I'm glad you had a good time with your friends. Aw. Oh god. Cove used his slightly moist cast arm to push his dad off. Mr. Holden's Mr. Holden's eyes wide when he knows that even that had gotten wet. Now he was worried too. I think they could have found a less risky way to spend time and had just as much fun. That might be right. Kids, what can you do? Come on, Cove, let's get you cleaned up and dried off. We wouldn't want that cast to have to be reset. Cove winced at the thought.
Okay.
Aw, attaboy. Mr. Holden casually bent down and plucked Cove up off of the ground, ultimately holding Cove against his cheek. Sam was already transferring from Cove onto him, but that didn't seem to bother Mr. Holden. Cove protested being carried, but only got a reassuring pat on the back for his trouble.
Take care.
Good night, Cove. Thank you for the talk, Cliff. Night, Cloudgen family, and Shiloh too. So, every time it says Cloudgen family, it makes me chuckle. Resigned to his fate, Cove twisted his body in his dad's arms in order to turn around and wave goodbye. Smiling, you waved back. Good night.
Fine.
Well, we'd better do what we can to fix you guys up too. Come on, everyone inside. I want you to march straight to the downstairs bathroom. Yes, Mom. Okay, Lizzie's mom. No. Shit, she's my mom too, hello? What? Shiloh! Jesus. Don't worry about stopping to wipe your feet on the mat this time. That won't do much good tonight. Sitting on an old beach towel your mommy had found, you waited in the hall. Until you were less sandy, you weren't allowed to go to your room or walk around the house. But you did get to eat a sandwich for dinner there. It felt like an indoor picnic. It had been decided that Shiloh would wash first and then borrow some of your clothes. He was already finished and packed away in his mom's car. Miss Fields had come to collect him a little while ago. It was a bit of a funny experience seeing him without that hat on for once. Lizzie, being much more soaked than you, got to go in the tub next. It wasn't a bubble bath as she had hoped. This was a no fun allowed cleanup session. At least that's what she claimed. Not much longer and it would be your turn. When the bath was done, you'd have to go right to bed. After a day like this, though, you were glad there weren't going to be any further events. Drifting off to sleep sounded like a great idea. Am I just gonna... Oh, I thought I was gonna fall asleep just right then. Okay. Since we have been going for a while, though, again, I'm not ending, but I do want to take a small break so I can get something to snack on and also get a new water. So I'm gonna go to the BRB, and if any of you guys need to get a snack, drink some water, go to the bathroom, I would recommend doing that now. So I will be back. Listen, okay. I will be back in like 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Maybe sooner. Okay. I'll be back. Ah! Alright. Yeah, hello? Oh, don't mind my chair. Hi, Chad, I'm back. I am going to wait for a little bit to let some people trickle back in if they've also gone to do their business. Also, I have to answer some DMs, so I got some snacks. I got a granola bar, some pudding, and a York peppermint patty. So. But I appreciate you all, like, hanging out and, staying to watch me play a dating game. It's nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Back to scene. Last one. Okay. One sweltering summer day, you were in your living room with Cove, listening to the sounds of birds chattering outside the window while you lay across the rug on the floor. Cove's dad had dropped him off earlier, and your moms had left the two of you, along with Lizzie, to play amongst yourselves. It had been too hot to go outside in the afternoon, at least according to Mommy, so your sister was starting to get impatient waiting for her golf class that evening. The three of you had trouble finding something fun to do. The beach and the playground were off limits, and you felt that it was too warm for anything like playing with your fuzzy toy animals. Excuse me. Then suddenly, a light came to Lizzie's big brown eyes and her smile spread wide across her face. Having an idea gave her a new wave of energy. Since we're stuck inside, we should be Oh no. They don't play outdoors anyways, they're always inside and telling everybody they're too busy to play.
Why? Duh.
I said why, and it'll be fun. Duh.
What do they do inside that we don't, besides use the phone a lot? Excluding a small huff, Lizzie decides to ignore Cove.
What do you think?
No, not really. Cove said it, that doesn't sound... I bet we could come up with something else. But that's what I'm going to do, and it's not as fun when I play pretend adults by myself. Do you do that a lot? What's it to you? Looking at Lizzie, it seemed Cove felt he could understand where she was coming from, and he sighed. Do you really not want to play, Cloud? Okay, well, if you're gonna play, then yeah. Oh, we still, okay. Wait. What? I'm confused. It said he doesn't want to. But then all of these are, what? Okay, I'll stay. I hope this is as fun as you're promising it'll be. Lizzie looked at you, deadly serious.
This is the most exciting idea I've had all week.
Okay. Satisfied that neither of you were about to bail on her, Lizzie thought over her options while you watched. After a few seconds, she clapped her hands together and beamed, apparently having settled on something without asking either of you. Classic Lizzie.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a professional golfer. Cloud, you and Cove can be a beach volleyball player, a gymnast, or a tennis player. Why can't we pick anything we want? Yeah. Because I have a fun idea, that's why. And we have to play sports as adults?
Yep.
Oh my god. Well, there's other kinds of sports too.
Right?
Excuse me. It isn't the same. What do you think, Cloud? Don't those choices sound super cool? You want to be that, huh?
Is there anything else we can be?
Lizzie stomped a foot on the ground. Nope, come on, just decide already. Lizzie, you suck. Knowing Lizzie wouldn't let this go anytime soon, you sighed. Cove was not impressed with Lizzie's attitude, though he didn't bother talking more about it for now. He thought over the list of possibilities. Beach, volleyball, gymnastics, or tennis. And of all of them, you'd prefer to play... Can I let Cove choose first? Okay, well, never mind. Tennis. Remembered Mommy had a couple of old tennis rackets lying around somewhere, but you forgot where you had seen them last. You could check the attic for them, although Lizzie probably wouldn't let you run off and do that now that she had you here. Yes, that was clearly the top option. Okay, I'm gonna be a tennis player.
All right.
How about you, Cove? I pick volleyball. I should have known. Okay, so, Cloud, you're a famous tennis player, and Cove, you're on a popular beach volleyball team, and... Lizzie's ponytail bobbed when she proudly stretched her arms wide. We're Olympic athletes who just competed in the Olympics. Okay. Cove didn't seem all that impressed with the announcement. He made a face and adjusted the glasses on his nose. That's really specific.
Rude.
That's what makes it fun. Anyway,
Lizzie marched back and forth in front of the both of you, getting lost in her own imagination.
I won all the gold medals and people are calling me the next Mickey Wright.
Who's that? Lizzie stopped on the spot and turned on him, her brown eyes shining with impatience.
It doesn't matter if you know who she is. It's a golf thing. You guys won medals too.
Cove, your team was a bronze. Okay, and I thought she was about to say I barely missed out on anything.
And Cloud, you barely missed out on gold and got silver. It's more real if we're not all first place. So why do you get to be first place? Huh? Hummus girl?
Silver sucks. I don't want silver. Silver's not bad. Silver's not bad. Nice. It might not be first place, but you knew that silver medals were still really good to get at the Olympics. But it isn't gold.
Sorry.
Lots of people lose at the Olympics. Them's the breaks. Then you're the one who did, not me. Lizzie looked taken aback by Cove's declaration, as though the thought of her losing was completely absurd.
No way!
It wouldn't make sense. I'm already practicing my golf game. She took a golfing stance to make her point, pretending to swing her club and hit an invisible ball.
So, what kind of house do you want to live in?
Cove hadn't changed his mind about winning, but thinking about where he'd live as an adult appealed to him, apparently, because he looked back at Lizzie with some of the anger fading. I'm going to live on the beach. Lizzie made a face at him, poking out her tongue.
That's kind of boring. We already have that.
No, not like the normal houses here with the street. On it, right on the sand, by the water. Just like that, all the tension was back. Uh-oh. You hadn't even had a chance to choose where you would want to live. Oh god, come on.
That's not very fun or smart, Cove. You can't live on a bunch of sand and shells.
But I want to, and I will. Uh-oh. Cove narrowed his eyes at Lizzie, even though she stood half a head taller than him. You didn't give out of a list of things to pick from this time, so I'm picking that. Why are we even playing pretend if we can't imagine anything?
Jeez.
Well, I'm gonna live in a mansion far away from here and far away from you. One with an indoor pool and a place to practice my award-winning golfing.
It's not fair.
How come you were yelling about mine when your idea is even more impossible? Yell, Lizzie.
Take that.
Lizzie's face flushed red, her hands balling into fists at her side.
It's not impossible, and it's better than yours.
Oh god. Disagreements always seemed to crop up when the two of them were together, and you always felt like you were stuck in the middle. But when it came to the topic at hand this time, you thought... Yeah, being on the beach is cool. I'd prefer... No. I mean, I don't... Should I say he's right, or... Beach is cooler. Who wouldn't want to live on the beach? It'd be really great. You could have windows made from driftwood and seashell wind chimes. Ugh. He smiled slightly over the agreement, then turned to Lizzie with bolstered confidence. You can swim whenever you want if you live on the beach. We can still swim anytime we want from where we live now. Being a little closer doesn't mean anything. Says you. The two of them scout at each other. You're being so unreasonable. You. Lizzie, watch yourself. I don't get what you want. This game doesn't make sense. It does. You have to be realistic. I said that. But you're not. You had no idea what to do to make them stop at this point. It seemed like the two of them would just keep working each other up as long as they could. Why am I always the one in the middle? Oh, come on. Nothing you'd said so far had kept them from being mad. Thankfully, like a greeting card angel, Mom walked into the room. Lizzie rushed to her, hanging onto the hem of her shirt and poking out her tongue at Cove. Lizzie, Cloud, it's time to get ready to go.
You alright with that?
Sorry you have to leave already, Cove. Their mommy said she'll walk you home so you won't be left in the cold. Cove was still glaring at Lizzie, his face flushed red with anger. I can go by myself. But...
Fine.
Oh, Cove! Cove, don't be like that. There was still a harsh edge to the brief farewell, but you knew it wasn't you he was mad at. Without giving Mom a chance to stop him, Cove stood up and stalked out of the room, shoulders drawn tight.
Huh?
Okay. Worried, Mom turned to look down at you and Lizzie. You two were playing nice with our new friend, weren't you? I was! We were playing pretend and things got insane. They were like cats and dogs. Oh, intense. Your sister's jaw dropped, looking betrayed, as Mom put both hands on her hips. Elizabeth! I told you to be kind to him. He's having a hard time right now. Lizzie's mouth closed back up, replaced by a tiny frown. I know, I tried, but he was no buts. We both know you can show someone with the we both know you can show someone a great time when you put your mind to it. We're going to apologize to Cove and his dad over the phone when he gets home from work tonight. Lizzie hung her head, dragging a foot across the ground in front of her. Okay, Mom. Good girl. You caught pieces of Lizzie sulking to herself about how it was his fault too, but it was over. Ah, right, we better get a move on.
Let's go.
Let's go, kids. Nolani? I hope I'm saying that right. Lizzie's no, listen. I get it, she's my sister. But she's kind of a spoiled little brat. I'm gonna say it. Spriggs, you were totally right. I agree with you. Nolani, where did you leave the car keys? Oh, we're actually getting into the car. Hang on. I am seeing... I'll leave it for now. Never mind. My laptop's getting low on battery, so I might have to go again for a bit, just to grab my charger. Mom hustled you all out the door, and you noticed during the car ride to golf practice that Lizzie was quieter than usual. Okay, stop sulking. It was your fault. I feel kind of bad, though. She was usually the first one to request which music to listen to in the car, but she didn't say a thing. Your parents know she wasn't in a mood to be bothered. You gave her space, and Mommy just asked you what you'd like to listen to. Yeah. You were happy to see it brighten her up right away, and she started singing along with you. There we go. Soon enough, her bad mood was a thing of the past. When the car ride was over, you spent the twilight hour watching Lizzie hit things with other girls her age. You didn't know much about golf, but you could tell that she really liked it, so you sat with your moms and tried to puzzle it out. It was nice sitting outside after being cooped up in the house all day, and you stretched out your legs to let the last few minutes of sun warm your skin. I really wish I could speak better. When the sun was finally out of sight, dipping behind the horizon, you all got ready to leave. Instead of going straight home, your moms took the family out to dinner. You went to a restaurant you had all been going to ever since you could remember. The whole afternoon had been a bunch of shouting you hadn't been able to stop, but you could kind of tell that all this helped Lizzie be less angry. The car ride home was quiet, with only the radio providing escape from silence. Lizzie had been in better spirits now, but the closer you got to your neighborhood, the more she wiggled in her seat and frowned out the window. She knew what was coming when you all got back home. Clearly, she was dreading it. Soon enough, Mom was turning onto your street, then reversing into the driveway. Once she cut the ignition, it was dead silent. No one spoke, only unbuckled their seatbelts and opened their doors. Lizzie was the last one out. Once everyone was inside and done taking off their shoes, she propped her hands on her hips.
So,
Now then, Mr. Holden's car is in his driveway, so he should be back from work. That's good news, isn't it, Elizabeth? You and Cove can hash things out before the day's done. Lizzie didn't complain or put up a fight. Her head ducked so she didn't have to meet anyone's eyes. She nodded once. Good, let's move this to the kitchen. Can I eavesdrop? Oh. Mom went over to the house phone. The rest of you... Oh, I just get to be there. I don't even have to eavesdrop. Let's go. Mom went over to the house phone. The rest of you following behind her. Mommy put a gentle hand on Lizzie's shoulder as they walked side by side. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. You watched them from the back. This was only happening because you told I told the truth! It was her fault. No, I didn't regret it. Yeah, it's her fault. You hadn't done anything wrong by telling the truth. It wasn't like Lizzie was going to say it on her own. The four of you stood around the kitchen in a lopsided square. All eyes were on Lizzie, who kept her gaze on her feet. You remember the number for Cove's house, don't you, honey? Lizzie jerked her head in another nod, sullen. Without further prompting, she stepped forward and she began to dial. Mom reached over and pressed a button on the base. Suddenly, you could hear the phone ring. She turned on speak. Okay, maybe this isn't so good. The phone rang a couple of times and stopped. Mr. Holden's warm voice came through the other end. Evening, Holden residence. Lizzie looked over at Mommy, unsure. She nodded encouragingly.
Hi, Mr. Holden. It's, Lizzie. Can I talk to Cove?
Absolutely.
Lizzie Cloudron? What a surprise! Well, of course you can say hey to the boy. He sounded cheery as usual, though definitely meant it when he said it was a surprise. You thought hard and you were sure that your sister had never called Cove's house before. Mom spoke up before Mr. Holden or Lizzie could say anything more. Her arms were crossed over her chest, lips pursed. Hi Cliff. Nolani, Cloud, and I are here too. Good evening. We're sorry to bother you so late. Hello. Hi, Mr. Holden. The gang's all here, huh? Is something the matter? His voice grew a bit concerned. Mommy was quick to reassure him. No, well, yes, but it's going to be okay. Lizzie and Cove got into a bit of a fight today. We were hoping that the two of them could talk and make up. Is this a good time for you and Cove?
What?
A fight? Yeah. Cove didn't tell me anything about that when I came home. It does explain the funk he's been in tonight. He chuckled lightly. Despite that, it didn't seem like he really thought it was funny. Anyway, it's good. You didn't catch us at a bad time. I'll go grab him for you. There's some shuffling on the other end. He must not have gone far because you could still hear him calling out. Cove, there's someone on the phone for you. After a beat of silence, there's more muffled talking from Cove's dad. Come on, bud. Lizzie just called so she could talk to you.
Are you sure?
Cloud's on the other end listening too. Don't you want to say hi? Hi, Cove. Your future love, or... It took a bit of back and forth, though the conversation seemed one-sided since you couldn't hear Cove properly. Eventually, Cove took the phone from his dad.
Hi.
Hello? Hey, it's Lizzie. Yeah, I know. Dad told me. Cove's tone was defensive. Lizzie turned to Mom, scowling. One stern look from her, though, and Lizzie turned away.
Sorry.
Aw, I just called to say I'm sorry for not playing nice with you today. I won't do it again. Lizzie, I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe you. Lizzie's eyes were downcast, her voice low. You could tell she felt uncomfortable apologizing to Cove in front of everyone. Yeah, maybe in front of everyone isn't the best way, but she was still being genuine about feeling bad. Cove must have realized that too, because he sighed quietly. I want gold, and I think Cloud should win too. Really? He thought you were worth gold even though you hadn't even wanted it? Lizzie was momentarily stunned silent by the demand. She probably forgot that had even happened already. Alright, we all win the gold. Okay, I guess I'm sorry too. A sense of relief washed over everyone at his acceptance of the apology. Mom uncrossed her arms while Mommy's shoulders relaxed. Lizzie's eyebrows raised up. You wondered if she thought that he'd refuse her apology. Dad, can I get off the phone now? Aw, you couldn't see him, but it was obvious that Cove felt awkward about the situation. He had come off uncomfortable the entire time, really.
Yeah.
You can go back to your room if you want. Be sure to say goodbye though first. Say goodbye first though. Bye Lizzie. Bye.
Bye.
Bye Cloud. You perked up at the mention of your name. He smiled even if he couldn't see it. Bye Cove. With that said, Cove must have handed the phone to his dad and left since Mr. Holden spoke up.
That's a relief.
All's well that ends well, as they say. Thanks for arranging this. I'm sure he appreciates it. As Mom replied, Lizzie tugged on Mommy's hand to catch her attention. Can I go now too?
Good job.
Sure, sweetie. Thank you very much for apologizing to Cove. Mom flashed a brief smile at Lizzie and nodded her agreement. Given permission to leave, Lizzie scurried off towards the stairs. She seemed to be feeling much better with the incident behind her. Mom and Mommy returned to the phone, taking it off speaker. They continued to talk to Mr. Holden. You can tell what about. You were glad that was the end of it all. Lizzie and Cove might not get along, and probably still won't, but they weren't mad at each other anymore. And Mom and Mommy weren't upset either. Everything was finally back to normal. With that thought, you retreated to your own room with a spring in your step. Sweet. Okay. I think this is all of this for now. Hang on. Let me check Steam very quickly. Because I know, Bokaj? I really hope I'm saying your name correctly. I apologize if I'm not. You mentioned the DLC. And I assume that that's these. And I kinda wanna do them still. We might not do them today. Probably won't, actually. But I do just wanna check out the DLC very quickly. So if you could give me 2 minutes, please. Yeah, I really like this game. It's very sweet. Here, this DLC. Okay. Sweet. I think probably, I'm not gonna do the DLC. Since we've been here for like 3 hours, which is already incredibly long. But since there's 4 stages, if I recall correctly, I'm assuming if I press this, then I'm assuming we're moving on to the next like stage. Yeah. What I'm thinking so far is that we'll do 1 stream for every stage. So this was the first one, so that means 3 more streams at some point. Not gonna promise when, but at some point. I promise I will play this again. So, yeah. I'll never get tired of that view. You stood beside your moms, Lizzie, and Cove as the 5 of you watched the sun dip into the ocean somewhere far, far away. You'd like to imagine it cooling off in the water, resting itself before getting ready to shine brightly again tomorrow. That was a fun day. I didn't know they had magicians on the shopping street now. Neither did I. Oh no, we are so dull. Let's get out more. You didn't do real magic, Mom. How'd you figure that one out?
Duh.
'Cause I know. That's not what real magic looks like. Oh, Lizzie, dear. There's all kinds of magic in the world. Lizzie gave Mommy a suspicious look, but didn't dispute the claim. You looked over at Cove, who hadn't said a word since you started home. He didn't look upset, though, just content. You're aware he still hadn't quite warmed up to your parents. Well, we can't sit out here all night. Time to hurry home and get cooking. Who's helping with dinner? Lizzie immediately let out a groan. Mom, summer's almost over. The protest was obvious. You could practically see school on the horizon. You certainly didn't want to spend your last bits of freedom cooking dinner. You could do that any other day. Please, can we just play a little longer? Mom looked down at you with a sigh and you clasped your hands together to give your place an extra appeal. We'll help with dinner tomorrow. You immediately nodded in agreement with the very clever offer, shifting closer to Lizzie since your parents can't possibly resist with the power of the 2 of you combined.
Please.
Soon we'll have homework and reading to do. We can't do work now, too. Lizzie made a gaze and then stomped her foot into the ground. You mimicked her, feeling that would add something to the argument. Well...
No.
Oh, come on, Pam. I can help you with dinner. Mom had leaned in for a hug, and you knew that you were very close to victory.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's go. But as soon as dinner's ready, you lot are coming inside. Understood? Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. Cove, dear, you're welcome to join us as well. You grinned at Cove and nudged him with your elbow. Cove gave a non-committal shrug to your mommy, which you took as an agreement. So much to do, so little time. Maybe I could still get the seashell bracelet at Times and Trinkets. Ooh, or maybe the playground, or the fireflies would probably be coming out, right? Silently make my own plans. Lizzie had her own ideas of what she wanted to do, but what were you going to do? You glanced over to Cove, considering. A strong gust of wind made you shiver. Lizzie huffed as she wrapped her arms around herself.
Rude.
Doesn't the wind know that summer's not over yet? That's all Lizzie said before abruptly turning on her heel and heading off in the direction your mothers had gone. Where are you going? I'm going to my room. I have lots to plan if we want to make the most of tomorrow. You thought this over, looking off towards the water again. Lizzie didn't wait, and before long she was disappearing off down the road. Meanwhile, Cove was going in the opposite direction, heading for the beach. Stay with Cove. Cove gave you a smile that you couldn't help but return.
Cool.
He made a little gesture that you interpreted as follow me, and then started heading to the waves. Cove knelt down, picking up something you quickly identified as a smooth rock. Oh! Rock skipping! He reared his arm back, then tossed it out into the water. Yeah, I'm impressed. Oh, wait, what? My own rock. Deciding to join Cove, you searched nearby for any rocks or shells that you could throw to. You found a shell that would suit your purposes, a smile growing as you tossed it as hard as you could. It landed with a wet-sounding thunk a few feet away and slipped down into the water. When you looked over at Cove, he didn't seem to notice that his throw had been more impressive. Cove was looking down at his cast, scratching idly at the pink surface even though you were pretty sure you couldn't feel it. His brows were furrowed and there was a frown on his face.
It's not fair.
I've had to wear this cast for ages. I can't even swim. when do you get it off? Cove shrugged and didn't say anything. For a second, you thought maybe he didn't know, but finally he sighed. A few weeks. I mean, that's not that far. I mean, after that, then next summer, we'll be able to go in the ocean and do everything. But this feels like it's like downplaying his feelings, which I don't want to do. I didn't think. His gas would be off for most of his time at school. He'd be able to play normally at recess. And you sometimes got to go swimming during the school year, so maybe he could make up for lost time then. Cove let out a huff, plopping down into the sand. I can't believe summer's almost over. You sat down next to him and nodded in agreement, regardless of the sudden topic change. I don't want to go to school. I mean, I would. I don't want to go to a new school. I think it'll be the same school as you and Lizzie. My dad said something about that. Cool. You're gonna like it. Everyone's super nice. You'd only ever been to the one school, but you were sure that his old school couldn't have been that much better. Then again, he did have to make new friends and meet new teachers. It could be kind of scary. Well, he's got me, so I don't see the problem. Cove shook his head, then wrapped his good arm around his knees as he drew them to his chest. Oh, no, Cove. You heard a sniffling sound, and when you took a good look at his face, you realized that his eyes were wet.
I want to go home.
Oh. You never had to move before, but you thought you could understand. If you had to go to a new school all of a sudden with all new people, you'd probably be dreading it too. Even though you sort of maybe understood, you still weren't sure how to help. Give him a hug.
Oh, don't just
Okay, I'll see you later. Can I give him a hug? Cove gave his head a small shake. Oh.
I didn't do anything. I did not make him cry. Like, okay, no offense, but he cries a lot. And that's not my fault.
Also, I apologize if you can hear. I'm munching on my York peppermint patty.
But I did not make him cry. Shut up.
Right. Cove wanted to go back to his old home. The one that sat waiting somewhere far from here. The one he would bring up whenever he felt this sad. I'm realizing this was a bad idea. Hang on. Let me swallow this. That way I'm not munching in your ear. Give me 2 seconds. I have peppermint patty in my throat now, but that is okay. Again, apologies if you could hear me chewing. Okay. It had been a while since he had moved in, but he didn't seem to feel any better about being here. You settle back down into the sand, trying to consider what to do. This would be your home. It's a really nice home if you give it a chance. Aw. Cove didn't respond to that. He just tightened his arm around his knees, resting his chin on them. Of course I'm not. You're not going to leave, right? You'll still be around? Of course. Yeah. Your parents would have mentioned if you were going to move or something, right? After a second, Cove gave a little nod. Once I get my cast off, we could go swimming. You were fine with him changing the subject again. Yeah, that would be fun. Cove smiled and looked back to the waves. My dad keeps saying I'll get used to everything eventually, that I'd feel better then. It used to make me angry. I didn't want to get used to everything. He spared a glance over at Cove and saw the anger had slipped off his face in favor of something almost puzzled. But maybe that would be okay after all, as long as I really do feel better. I can't see it. You could remember a long time ago when you'd first started going to school. You had absolutely not been okay with the idea of being away from your parents for most of the day, to listen to strangers tell you what to do and sit with kids you've never met before. Things changing is hard. You're not quite sure what to say to that, so instead you reach out and take hold of Cove's hand. The one closest to you is the one in his cast, so you make sure you are very gentle. Oh no, okay.
Now that one might be because of me. I'll admit that much. As you watch, Ko's eyes got a little misty once more. You got the feeling that they were different. No, don't dot me. See, they're different tiers. They're different tiers from the ones before. I hope next summer I'll surf and go exploring and everything will feel like it's supposed to again. It will. Oh, you will. It will. The two of you sat quietly, just taking in the sounds of the waves. You hoped that Cave would be able to accept this place as his new home. You definitely tried to help in what ways you could. There are so many wonderful things here Cove probably hadn't even seen yet. Lost in thought, you started a bit when you heard a faint familiar sound. Is it time for dinner? Yeah. The sound of your mom shouting your name. You looked over your shoulder, realizing it was probably time for dinner. Time had really gone by fast. You stood and dusted the sand off yourself. My mom's calling me. My mom's calling. It's time for dinner. You should come. Aw. Cove looked up at you, your expression screaming reluctance, yet ultimately. Okay. When you smiled, Cove returned with one of his own. Cloud, thanks.
Thanks.
Aw. It was nice, where you were right then. But the two of you couldn't stay there in your own little world any longer. You were being called forward. So the both of you ran off towards your house, leaving the waves and summer behind. Aw. This is stage 2? In between. Oh! Not yet then? Oh! Okay. I think I'm gonna switch to they pronouns. Just to... I don't know. You know what? No, I don't need to explain myself. Never mind. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I can't even see the earrings. Come on. Ooh. I like those. I like those best. Braces. Oh, no. I had those for long enough. Sure. Cool. Oh my god, I really enjoy this. I like how you can change like your character. That's cool. I like it. I mean, everything else I think we can keep. Maybe we can change the hairstyle of it actually. Sure, we can do short hair. Ooh. Yeah, I like this one. All right. We'll move up a little bit. We'll do a little crush. Ah. Let me save. Actually, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So since we're starting step 2, and step 1 took us 3 hours. I'm not gonna start it. I'm not gonna start it yet. I'll probably leave that for next stream, and then hopefully next stream again we can do the full of step 2. Yeah, this was really nice. I love the game so far. It's super nice. Like, the art is great. The dialogue is like realistic and entertaining. I liked how you can change your character, change your pronouns. Yeah. Overall, great game. I love it. Again, I said this before. It's free on Steam, so if you want to play it for yourself, you can. It's free as long as you have Steam. Then yeah. But I do think that I'm going to end here, since again I've been live for 3 hours, so been a bit.
But thank you all so much for hanging out. I can't promise when the next time I'll stream this is. However, I'll let you know in my Discord. So, it's by my other socials. It's by my other social links. Or if you can't find that, then yeah, no, it's probably not gonna be tomorrow. I'm thinking like to spread these out a little bit because, like you said, like, yeah, my voice is gonna be gone because this is a lot of speaking. So yeah, so I'll probably spread them out. Maybe 2 times a week, once a week. I'm not sure. Again, can't promise anything. Depends on time, really. Yeah. So I'll announce it in my Discord the next time I'm planning to play it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get out of here so I can go get something to eat. But thank you again so much. I appreciate you all hanging out so much. Thank you again to Bokajak. Bokaj. I'm sorry. I struggle so much. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.